Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this new episode of Menage with the Mary Jane Maven. I have a awesome evening set up for you all once again. So while I do the introductions and tell you a little bit about a great holiday gift for you, go ahead and grab your sativa, your indica, your hybrid, your dab, your bong, whatever it is, so that we can, get that spark session going and have that menage that we have every week and have such a good time. But, the holidays are coming up. What's today? December the 9th, 10th? 15 days, guys. 15 days, but just enough time for you all to grab that perfect gift for that connoisseur in your family or in your life. So we're going to talk a little bit about Monthleaf. Monthleaf is an awesome monthly subscription service where you would be able to get and try different products from different brands. You're able to customize your box. You're able to receive a edible box. You're able to receive a multitude of a combination of edible flower. Maybe you'll have a CBD item in there, a vape, or strictly if you're a CBDer. That's a thing now, a CBDer. If you're one of those, then you can get that box as well. So I definitely want to shout out our sponsor. I'm also a customer. If you guys watch, when I know you watched last week's episode, let me tell you, I've definitely been cherishing that box that I was able to get. So with Monthleaf, you just want to go ahead and visit monthleaf.com. And you can find them on Instagram as well. But Monthleaf, you'll be able to see it here the whole time. So if you forget, you know exactly what the logo looks like. Do a little Vanna. So did you guys hear, speaking of Vanna, that Vanna White is actually hosting Wheel of Fortune for the next 3 weeks?
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy? Am I the only one that thinks that's right? First time in
No,
37
listen,
years.
I remember.
Because Pat Sajak is having surgery. No, so the guy, it's only been him and Vanna. But he's having surgery. And so they were like, well, who else can we have do it? Vanna. So it was a little weird to actually watch her like spinning the wheel and telling people she's wrong. That's what it is.
Weird.
That's what it is. I know. You're supposed to do this.
Wait, is that so that's supposed to be like the lady that?
Yeah, she spins the
Oh,
letters.
you're so
Okay.
cute.
Hey, look, I remember when Vanna first came.
I watch shows, but I just
37.
don't
He wasn't even
remember.
thought of when the show first came on.
I remember when Vanna first came to spin the letters, and I was like, Mom,
Do you?
Vanna White is going to spin the letters.
That's a good memory,
And my
girl.
mom was like, I don't know who that is.
I don't remember that at all.
And I was like, I don't either, but she going to spin the letters. Right.
Look,
And it's
best
like-
job ever. I mean, come on. Like, you get to
She
wear
even
different
had a
outfits.
song about her. Remember?
Yes.
Vanna, spin me a letter. Exactly.
I thought I knew what she was talking about. No, I don't. I thought I
You
knew.
don't remember that song?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Should
Okay,
I?
I'll have
Was
to
it a
find
pop-
it for
was
you.
it a-
Yeah, it was. It was like in that Smash Mouth kind of,
Oh, we're gonna have to look it
Yeah,
up. We have to look it up. I need some info on that.
silly
But
bands.
so I'm talking already. Once again, our Spark session started a little bit earlier than what we started recording here, but you know me,
Yeah, because who's even in the room? Hey, what's up? It's Vita.
I know.
Bringing
I'm
you
like,
live.
I'm just talking here. We have our guest. I'm so bad, you guys. We have our guest today. Such a beautiful queen. We met at a women's expo about
we
2
did.
months ago now. It was in
It was.
Yeah. Oh my
was
gosh,
it? Oh,
this is going by
goodness. It was
fast.
still
A
hot.
lot of weed on
Yes.
the That's
It was
why.
burning
Yes,
up that
like-
day.
So many
Yes.
days just be
Well, the
flying.
most welcoming thing that we saw walking up was she was right out front. Smart business move.
Ooh, yes.
And
Major
I
move.
fell in love with what she had, what she was showing. Since then, I followed her. This is Miss Nikita, and
Nikita.
she has a
Hey,
business,
hey.
and it is. Why don't you go ahead and introduce even more? Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Plug
Thank
yourself.
you. My name is Nikita, and I have a woman's shop. I like to do pop-ups, but I also have an online shop. It is Janae Ryan, which is my middle name and my son's middle name.
Beautiful.
I love to make women feel beautiful through style, through confidence. What you wear says a lot about you. How you wear it says a lot about your confidence. So I like to help women bring that out of them. So
Men need help too.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Yes.
still
Well,
learning the men's
yeah.
world.
That's
I'm
a
still
whole
learning
Hey,
the
nah,
another
men be
game.
mad more insecure than women, bro. They just, we're trained not to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
and it's that, but it's also the way that society looks at you all.
yeah.
You know, you can go out every day and nothing wrong with it, in sweats and a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
But when I do, I mean, this is where I think
I'm in
athleisure
sweats now.
wear and so many women wear yoga pants now because you can wear yoga pants and
Right.
nobody looks at you crazy.
Well, there's
Like,
a
your
whole
outfit seems
fashion
complete.
for men to be casual,
And
and
women aren't
women's
supposed to
casual
be.
is
Yeah.
never quite that casual.
Yeah. But this athleisure wear, the whole
No,
movement
I don't.
now.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy. No, I think it's good because it kind of reminds me of when we were in high school. Like you wore a hoodie and you wore some jeans,
Yep.
and that was it. And so
I was always in a hoodie.
Well, look, I'm down. I'm down.
So
Look,
that
if you're
coming
in
back is good.
if
That
you're in
is good.
Target and doing your daily thing, by all means, please do athleisure wear. But please don't come to the flamingo
Oh,
looking
girl, that.
bunny.
No.
I need you to see my
Well,
girl
that.
over here and get yourself
That.
an outfit. You
That.
feel me?
True.
Like,
Well, thank you.
sorry,
It depends on how
I
it's
said
put
it.
together too, though. If you got some nice, clean, shell toes on with it.
No, because
and,
I'm
you know,
clowning right now because I go to Flamingo often, and there's just always those, and I'm like,
What's
dang,
Flamingo?
I got dressed and you
Oh, I
didn't.
keep forgetting
Yeah.
you knew at
It
Flamingo
bothers
House.
me.
We have
Like
to
they
take you.
used
There's
to.
so many.
Yeah, it
restaurants
bothers me a
either.
little bit because it's all
I
about
don't be going to
setting.
clubs
list.
and
So
nothing.
athleisure, I'm with it.
So while we're on
Check
air,
the
everybody, I want you guys to help me remember all the things and all the places that we're gonna tell our new
Oh, baby boy.
our new host as well.
Yo,
He's gonna be
wow.
coming in every so often.
Yo, wow.
His energy was fantastic, so
Big
we're gonna have him
flex.
come on in. Share his side of the story every now and again. A couple episodes, if not more often. If you guys want to come more often, then comment, subscribe, comment, let us know.
Subscribe.
Like, do all that. But Chaz, so we need to keep a list of things that we need to take
I'ma
you
take
to,
it.
introduce
So,
you to.
the flamingos.
You know,
I got-
Flamingo House.
Who is
No,
Va-
not
who is Vanna
plural,
White?
just
Who is Vanna
singular.
White?
Flamingo,
Who is Vanna White?
Vanna
The
White.
flamingo.
Don't let your homies see this list. They're gonna be like, this list is hella
Vanna
gay.
White.
Like,
They're all gonna
it's
want to know it
pretty-
too,
yeah,
so
exactly.
it's okay.
Vanna White.
Well,
good.
tonight's episode, being that we do have someone here that is a designer, a clothing designer, image consultant, and that's all part of your brand. And we know that the Mary Jane Maven, here we want to educate, eradicate, and elevate. So tonight we're going to educate you all on, even in the cannabis industry, any entrepreneurship, venture that you go into, you want to, put your best foot forward. And part of your brand is your image. So the quote tonight is definitely going to kind of set the stage. The quote is by Edith Head. Don't know who that is, but this quote is fire. You can have anything you want in life if you dress for it. Now, if you, look at it with a closed mind, you're going to say, oh, God, that's so materialistic. That's not what it should be about. But it's 1,000% the truth. A first impression is the lasting impression. And we have to admit that. I mean, the numbers say, I think the statistics say that we make a decision on somebody within the first 30 seconds.
I always thought it was 7.
It's 30 seconds to 2 minutes, actually, because if you take time to have a conversation with them,
Yeah, that
then
makes
that's a little
sense.
bit longer.
That
So
makes sense.
it's about that. But
Thank you.
so it's very important, and it's important as you're an entrepreneur because you're going to need investors.
Yeah.
You're going to need people that believe in your product or your brand more than just believing in you. You're going to need them to
Right,
believe
right.
in you,
Right.
or want to help or, bring your connection, you in with their connection.
Well,
So-
if life is a stage, you should dress for the part,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
why
Oh, yeah, no.
why do you come on stage? We're asking you to play the professional right now, and you coming on stage looking like the thug,
Yeah.
which is fine if that was what
You know, a
the
commercial
scene
I
called
love
for, right?
is when
So,
they're on the date
yeah.
and the girl like takes off her shirt. And then he's like, oh, you look nice. And she's like, and you look
right,
comfortable.
very
Yeah.
comfortable.
His neck is all like-
His
That-
nightshirt.
yeah, that shit is
exactly.
funny.
That is funny. I love that commercial.
I've had to switch up how I go to the grocery store, how I go to the post office, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm just going up to the store. I'm going to put some
Right.
slides
Yeah, I
on.
know you're-
do
yeah.
the
But you're a
wig,
fashion
then-
representative
Yes,
now.
and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I think. I'm like, how am I going to
So
call
people will
myself
be
a
like,
stylist?
Janae, oh,
Looking
okay.
bummy as
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Trying to
And
hide from
so,
somebody.
I
ducking
always
down
have
the
to kind
aisle.
of be like, all right, let's just do one step extra. Let me add like a blazer to this. Let me add a
Yeah.
sweater
Yes,
to this. Something
yes.
it's where I'm still
Something to
comfy,
stand out.
but
Yeah.
I at least look like I know what I'm doing comfortably.
Right, yeah,
Yes, and that's
exactly.
the put together, but not put together. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
like
saying?
just
I'm
can't
a
go out
big
looking any
t-shirt
type of
girl.
way.
I'm, I
big
played
tees?
sports. I really a large bulk of my friends are males.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
just
love
that kind of girl. I
t-shirts,
like
too.
to put on, call me basic. I love when it's UGG weather. I love to slide on some boots. I got them on right now. But
Got your
I'm
tech vest
such a-
handy.
yeah, I'm such a t-shirt, small hoops or bigger hoops, studs, jeans, yoga pants,
Right.
It has to look right. I can't wear like all sweats. I tried wearing the sweats that like last year that were like
tighter on the bottom, and and I looked crazy.
Yeah, you felt
But at least
tacky.
you knew that.
I just
So you're saying
keep
joggers
going.
were not your style?
they just didn't look right on
They
me.
look right
And I don't know, maybe if you would have seen them, here you go, or if you want to pass them, go right ahead. You may have seen it and said, oh, right, you know what, just switch it up with this or that, but I'm like, whenever I go to LA, I have to go down to Melrose and I have to go to one of the old
I'm
T-shirt
weak.
shops and get
Melrose, I'm
a
thinking
shirt.
of Rodeo for some reason.
Oh, no.
Melrose. No, I fuck with Melrose.
One day
yeah.
I will. One day I'll be
Yeah,
like, I
fuck
have
with
to go.
I don't like
man.
Fairfax. I do not like Fairfax. They bougie over there, and it's down the street, like literally
Just
to the
right
left.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
everything in LA is down the street.
Yeah.
Let's be
But
honest.
but the thing is, you're still stylizing a T-shirt. I have a ton of T-shirts. They're all could be fashioned, right?
Yeah.
I even bring some of them to my friend. Shout out to Kia May,
Yes.
and she'll
That
cut them
girl
up for me.
style-
And she'll
oh my
turn
gosh.
a regular T-shirt into fire with your whole rest of your outfit. So yeah, representing is what I'm saying.
She's dope.
not gonna step out looking bummy ever because it's what she does.
She
right?
styles shit
So-
the way that I would want. She had
That's a
she had
custom
pictures
blend.
going on the
That's
other day of
fire.
10
That's
years
fire.
and now. 10 years ago I was like, damn girl, that was fire. I'd wear that today. But now she'll put like a jersey and a t-shirt and like 3 belts. And then it'll be with like
Wait,
some
who y'all
slacks.
talking about?
And-
The homegirl
but
Kia,
she-
but the thing is representing all
yeah,
the time.
it's fire.
So my thing
She
is
does
like
so
if
good.
we are out on a Sunday at a cute club and they've done all this work to make the club look cute and
Right.
everybody looks cute. Did you put in any work into the way you represent now tonight? What was your style? The gym, like sweaty?
Yeah.
You know, I'm confused. And then you want to dance next to somebody? Shoo.
Real boy. So
No, I wish I can go out everywhere in like a tank top and shit. Cause like when I be at parties and shit, I be sweating and shit.
you can, why can't you?
That should be wild.
You do.
Like,
You know what?
Well,
I
just
know that
don't
you have
dance
a girl,
hard.
but your girl
but
loves you,
look
right?
cute.
There's
Yeah.
certain women that love. There's women that love big teddy bears. It depends on how you wear it and your confidence.
That's
is.
right.
Oh, yeah,
And
no,
you're
the
not
man
gonna
don't make
sweat
the
out your
clothes.
suit. You know, if you
no, I would.
if you
I
booted,
would. No, it gets wild.
Don't get funky.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
don't
nah,
do the
I
funky
don't
to
wanna
get
You
do
want
that.
something to fit your personality
Yeah.
too. You know,
Yeah, that's why
who
I
you
wear
are
Birkenstocks.
now is going to be who completely different than 22. I mean, my husband used to be a baggy jeans. He used to wear 2 pairs of basketball shorts and
That's
his jeans,
wild.
and sagging and large shirts. And then it was just one day right
Hey,
before
from
we
Richmond,
graduated
that makes
college.
sense.
One day, no, really, one day he woke up and he was like,
This
I
shit
need to
look
go
dumb as
shopping. And I was
hell.
like, well, you want to go get a cool?
Men
He was
really
like,
do
no.
switch their style
I
up
wanna
in
go to
one day,
Macy's.
though. It'd be like next week.
Nah,
we
my
gonna
mom
see
knows
you
all
and you
my
gonna be on some
fads.
whole
Like
new
I went through hella
everything.
fads, sweater vests, fucking bow ties,
Hey,
fucking
ooh, I
all
like
types
that.
of hats.
That
Yeah.
Motown Philly.
Yeah.
Right there.
Now all I wear is Birkenstocks. That's my
I
fad.
love
That's
Birkenstocks.
my fad
Birkenstocks.
now.
He won't let me get any.
That's
She
my
wants
fad now.
my Birks.
Yeah, that's
She
my-
likes my
yeah, That's
Birks.
all I wear now.
Like, I grew up in a girls'
I
guys.
haven't
I
tapped
wore
into that
Birkenstocks.
world yet.
Into the
Yeah,
Birkenstock
not-
world?
No.
Okay, you got to go to the
He won't
Birkenstock
let me.
store
Why?
because they have
won't
so
let
Cause
me.
they
much.
$100 sandals.
They
He
have so
won't
much.
let me.
But y'all don't remember when black people rocked the Birkenstocks with the
I
socks
don't.
in the
like,
90s?
I still do. No, they
men,
are,
right?
but people say
I
that.
remember
People
the men
say that.
doing it.
Yeah.
What was the big deal?
Yeah, girls
I
do.
still do that.
Some
But like I
nice,
said, I
fresh
grew up in
white
Oak Grove, so that was a
sweat
normal
socks
thing.
and the
That
Birks.
makes sense.
That was a
to me.
normal thing. In
I
the
just-
rain,
when
and
I
not in the
started
rain,
wearing them, that's when
everything.
I started seeing everybody in them. I didn't really see them like that.
My husband won't even wear slides though without, and he won't allow my boys to without socks.
I wear sandals with socks. That's weird.
I'm just
I
like,
never thought
I'm
that
like,
was weird. That's
slides,
how we
babe?
dressed in high school too. I never thought
He
that was
just
weird.
and his cousin same way. His cousin is our boy's godfather, and nope. And I'm like, is
Well,
this a Bay
I
Area
get
thing
my
or
feet
what?
freaks too though. So,
I'm like, they're
you know what I'm
sandals.
saying?
He
Like,
nope.
I like slides.
It'll be
with
147
Yeah, like,
outside.
yeah,
My
I don't-
baby's
it's
got a
the
I
same
pair.
like
thing.
sandals and
It's the
socks.
same thing.
Yeah, I like sandals and socks. I am not gonna
Now,
lie.
not flip flops and socks.
No,
Okay.
no.
Not thongs.
No, nothing that cuts up the toe. If you wear the
Okay.
socks, you can't cut up the toe.
So
like slides.
we
Gotta
Birkenstocks
slide in.
got
So
some.
with the
Okay.
Birks, we slide in.
But not-
You can get the Birks that
no.
grip the toe, but them is ugly. I like
what do you
just a
think about
slide.
mandals? What do you think
What's
about
the
like?
difference?
Jerusalem cruisers?
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
ones like
what,
that.
That's
like,
why I wear Birkenstocks because they look like Jesus sandals.
Yeah, Jesus foot
No,
pieces.
my husband, when we got together, he hated these one damn sandals that were so in style. You remember when it was just like, a wedge. It was a wedge sole. Yes, they were. It was a wedge sole, and then you just had like the stretchy material that went over, and you just slid your foot in. I'm gonna have to find
For
it.
women,
They were-
I know what you're talking about.
Velcro.
I think so.
No, this was
Not the
no,
Tevas?
no.
Not the
This
Tevas?
was
Oh, God.
girl. You got these shoes from like
Spandex.
yeah. The material over your toes was kind of like stretchy, like a spandex
I
kind
think
of
so, it
canvas.
was
Are you
tight.
talking about the
Yes, yes.
Oh, it was shaped like the swim shoes or something.
No,
Barefoot shoes.
You talking about the shoes?
They have
No,
more
not the
of a
shoes that
okay.
shape like toes.
Yeah, they had
Right.
more of a platform. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, no,
He
I don't know
hated
those.
those shoes and called them my Jesus sandals, and used to make me so mad.
I don't know
because
what shoes you
those
talking
shoes.
about.
I'm gonna try to
gotta
find them.
see.
I'm gonna try to Google them.
Well, see, that's another thing with
What I look
fashion.
up,
Like,
sandals
if
from
a dude you
2001?
like or someone you're attracted to doesn't like your footwear and they are dead ass serious, they don't like it.
That's a problem.
It hurts though, doesn't it? It's like
Hey, nah,
it's like
if
they're
you wearing
attacking a
some
part of
ugly
your
shit-
body
Well, yeah,
almost.
because if that's your style,
Hey,
then that's
nah.
more than likely going to be your
Nah,
whole
the
wardrobe.
only,
He, he ever since then he definitely takes his opinion about my shoes.
Did you stop wearing them,
know
though,
how to-
girl,
I
or
know
did
how
you-
that
when he
feel,
threw them
though.
away. When he
threw them
threw-
away?
Yes, threw them away. I'm looking.
He
for them hella
hates
much
these
one
shoes.
day.
Wow.
I'm looking for him, and he's like, "Oh, the Jesus sandals. I told you throw those away."
Wow.
That's how it be.
Those, the black jellies.
Yes, yes, I know how that feels,
They were
man.
kind of like that. They were kind of.
Damn.
If you got something
soles
hella
like that,
ugly,
but
bro,
this
I'll
part
say
was just
something on
solid.
God. Like,
think
I don't
I
know if I throw it away though. That is wild.
So
But
they were okay.
yeah,
so they were
nah, I'd be like, yeah, you
Well,
just
that's her husband.
you just
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
wear
they
that
go
with
away.
me.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
hell
So they
no,
were
don't
like,
wear that
so
with
the
me.
top of them were like this, but the sole was
The
like
Nike sandals.
the sole was like this. The sole was like that.
Okay, listen. Those
I
are
don't-
damn near some Daniel Greens. And anybody who
don't-
spent time in the NOLA, shout out to my down
Nope.
south dirty folks.
Y'all
You
hella
know what I'm
funny.
talking about. The Daniel Green slides. Oh my God, yes. Men don't like those. They're really ugly.
These shoes were hella cute. Okay, I'm still like I bet you if
I
I'm
cannot.
going to look on Amazon and
What
I'm about
do
to get
those
those
shoes say
for my
about you when
cruise,
you
and I'm gonna
walk
bring
with
them out.
You know.
Bring them
I
out.
bet
Bring them
you
out.
don't.
What do those shoes say about you when you come in? Like
That I was in style?
Julian, what did those shoes
Girl, this
say
is when
to you?
clothes
you
time.
looked
This
at
is
them,
when you
what
shopped
did
at
they
clothes time and
speak?
got chalks. Okay, they were. It was in style.
You
all
said
right?
where?
Clothes
Clothes
time.
time. Yeah, see,
At where?
clothes time was
got
the shit.
chalks.
So
Oh.
clothes time was it was anchor blue.
Look, we about to put that on the list. Clothes time.
Yeah, it was,
put
they
it
don't
on
have it
there.
anymore.
Just
But you can look them up.
Clothes
But
time.
clothes time was like
Like
a
clothes
subsidiary.
or clothes?
No,
Together.
Clothes,
Clothes
okay.
time.
clothes time, but it was a woman. It was a girl shop.
Not
so
like
it
we're
was the
going out
Forever
of
21
business.
before Forever 21.
Shout out to Forever 21.
Yeah, right.
They
And they about to go too.
They
Woo.
bankrupt. Hey, shout out to that sale we going
Man,
to. You feel
right?
me? We
Clothes,
to the
clothes time
sale. We
was
to
the Forever
sale.
21 of the
Yes.
day. Exactly.
That's
That part right
wild.
there.
We will be talking about something tonight, guys. Promise.
We talking about everything. We talking about fashion.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We are
getting
because we got our
high.
fashion girl, and
Yeah,
so
you
we
feel
want to,
me?
Yeah.
get in here and talk
And
about
your style
clothes.
represents your
Right.
image.
Your
And your hair is
right.
nice.
Represent yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say that I am someone who questions
You found them?
what happened.
What do you question?
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh,
Let
wait,
me
turn right
see.
He found
Look
the
at-
exact one.
Look
Let
at the
me
disdain that
see.
just came over his face.
Oh,
I told you.
oh shit.
You need a White Claw with one of them. You put those
You see that
on
stuff?
and you
Can you
drink
see?
White Claws.
Those are fire.
And
Now,
you be
anybody
like,
that wore
Bruh,
those,
I've never seen those in my life.
fire.
What is
Okay.
that?
Julian,
It look like a
Julian,
sock.
Cute shoes.
It look like a sock.
Julian, you're gonna hate me. I had those in multiple
Man.
styles.
Okay.
I had them from Steve Madden in
Y'all
every
know the
variation.
I ain't never seen
the
them.
mama and baby boy. Now, the
I ain't
mama and baby
never
boy
seen
had these.
them
That
in
was a
my
writer.
life.
Look dope.
Mama,
Oh.
I ain't never
I can't believe
seen
you
them.
found these. These are
I don't
deep.
know nobody with them. I ain't never
Okay,
seen them in
we're
my
bringing
life.
them back,
man.
bitch.
It looked like a
Summertime.
sleeve. It looked like
Fire.
a piece of a sleeve.
Julian,
on a
you're
sandal.
about to be smooth.
I can
turned
remember my
off.
exact outfit that I was wearing.
It looked like if
when
you,
I met him and was wearing those.
it
So
looked like you
didn't
could
bother him
kick
too
them
much.
up and they'll spring off your foot.
Look,
Like
And
you kick
my
it up, like it
feet
won't
used to
fly off.
sweat a
It'll
lot
flip.
back then.
It'll flip off like it'll catch your toe. Like
It's a weapon.
yeah, like that's hella funny.
but it's not as heavy as it
like
looks.
if you wear it
but
on your hand, it'll really stay to your hand like a sleeve, like a glove. That's how it looks.
what's bad is that I used to have really, really sweaty hands and feet.
Oh shit.
So imagine me walking. I remember we were in Vegas the first time. He's like, if you don't dry your feet off, because all you heard was
yeah, slap,
before you're
slap,
walking
slap,
down the
slap,
street.
Slap, slap.
You guys guys are wrong right now.
Just wet ass feet. And
It's like they're
plastic
supposed to be
shoes.
good for water, but they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could have never put those in water. Yeah, yeah.
That is so
Fire.
funny.
Amazon. Thank you.
Okay,
That is
so
so
come listen,
unfortunate.
you represented untrained.
Can you spell your website?
Wait, so
JANAERHYEN.
I
had to think
love
about
that.
that.
I love it.
Sure.
So I love the way I know you were saying it's your baby's name.
He is a grown ass man.
Is he? Shut
I
up.
mean, he's 12, but
Now.
he's like up to my eyeballs.
Girl,
He is.
you look like you're
grown.
he's
He just
12-year-old. So my my oldest that's at home is 11. So right in that same
Yes.
Don't they just turn from the sweeties
Just
to
all of a sudden it was just one of those like, whoa, back up.
Right.
Announce yourself when you come in here, just big and just.
and smell. Oh good.
Y'all watch them grow.
Woo!
Y'all threw them birthday parties.
Man, we
Y'all
told our
know
baby
what's
the other
up.
day, he was like in our room and he did something. I was like, put your arms down. Oh, put your arms down. Put your arms down. You know, he was putting that effort in PE, but I was like, good Lord, when is your PE period? Because then how many
That's wild.
periods did you go? Smell it
Do
like
you have
that.
to use
but-
a sport detergent? I've been watching daytime TV since I was homesick, and they like everything's advertised with you
on
know
that too?
who.
Okay, we'll save this then too. 'Cause
Okay.
This
I'm
and that version
Yeah,
of
you were
the
pretty much the
popular
ones on this one.
detergent.
Yeah.
Sport version and gentle version, right?
So what I
Sport.
wanted to do is like throw some questions about some styles.
Yes.
You know, well, first I was going to tell my little story, my confessional, because like I said, you know, I could put together some stuff, okay?
Okay.
I look good. I can dress. I know
Right,
how to
do your
dress.
thing. We're gonna see
But then I
tomorrow.
see stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, why would I never think to put that together? So I'm actually going to be a client of hers for more than one reason. One, just because I feel like as the Mary Jane Maven and my brand, I want to have the right clothing, the right style.
Yes.
You know, if I'm going to be helping others and consulting others and things like that, as I do during my education, I want to be able to have my message come across. I really want my personality to come across. I don't want it to be hell expensive. Like
Don't
I
hit
look
it
at
too
like fashion shows and shit that's supposed to be avant-garde. And I'm like, oh God, well, I guess I am not in style at all. Because that shit just like,
Not
some of
being
it
in
just
style
looks
is in style.
ridiculous, you know? So,
To me, I've always thought fashion is expensive. Style is not.
Yeah.
oh,
That makes
Oh.
sense. Say that again.
right? Where's the producer? The producer,
what?
that's
Style
something
is
that we need to,
affordable
I
because
like
you
that.
find what you find. You can
Right,
find
right.
a $3 blazer, $3
Hey, that's
velvet
real.
blazer, and then find you a nice little dress at Ross.
Right.
And it'll look like you just shopped at Nordstrom. It's how you
That's
represent,
facts.
how you
That's
wear
facts.
it.
Oh yeah, Ross
And
be
make
having
it
brands
That's
too.
why I
I
shop.
stay
And
at
that's why I
Ross.
Ross
shop.
be having
Sure.
brands
Man.
too.
Stay at Ross.
You
Yeah.
gotta go
Sure,
early
yeah.
though, because don't go
said go
a day.
early.
Because you'll find one shoe and you find the other shoe underneath the baby's diaper, you know, in the housing sector, you know, and it's like,
After people done wreck the story.
yeah. But look,
Yes.
my husband has some very, very nice, what would have been $40, $50 shirts, button downs, things like that from Ross. Okay.
But it's about you, finding you and what looks good on you that brings out your confidence. And I'm not talking about bravado because we see a lot of people dressed for bravado. Meaning
What is that?
you're like dressed to attract attention and turn up
Peacocking.
and peacock and be ridiculous. And you look ridiculous.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about like drip?
No, not drip.
The drip's different.
This
Because
I'm
drip is even
you know.
swag. Drip is
You know,
confidence
yeah,
to me.
no,
Drip is
right.
swag. Drip is just
confidence.
that,
Drip
what
is
you
swag.
have.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about when you doing something you shouldn't be doing. Hamburger, everything wasn't made for you, you know, and you wearing that, and you know you don't look good in that shit, but you doing it because everybody else is doing
Oh
it.
yeah, like
And it's bravado. It's to be noticed, and you don't look
like
good
the
in
big
that.
ass Balenciaga shoes.
I
Yeah,
need you to look
or-
good in
That's
it.
exactly why I
People
can't stand
that
trends.
you know
Yeah.
wear
I can't stand
Supreme.
trends.
People that wear
Supreme
Supreme.
lit.
Supreme is lit,
Yeah,
but
Supreme-
it's become
no,
this
Supreme
culture.
rule
What's
the
helped it to
world.
become so big is the fact that people are like, this is okay.
Supreme rule the world.
So everybody go watch
They
Trevor
the-
Wallace. He's really good content creator.
fuck with Trevor, yeah.
He is hilarious. So he has
Yeah.
this one where the dude's like everything drip. Like
Yeah.
this,
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
Wears
that is what
AirPods
reminds
once
me
for
of
the
being
first
bravado.
time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Like he was trying to make up like, oh, this is a collab of, you know, he held up like
so bravado is the people that go broke to look cool.
Go broke
Yeah.
to look cool. You
Put on
wearing
front.
something
Yeah,
that's
you know you
not
can't afford
flattering
it.
to
Yeah.
your
You know
you
body.
can't afford
it.
Yeah.
all
what
of
I
the
do
above,
like,
you
and
know?
is this something that as a designer and somebody that's into fashion, do you like that there's more of a movement towards people going thrifting and going to Goodwill? 'Cause
That's
I'm telling you,
wild.
I got some expensive jeans for $6, and I was like, my
When did
life
thrift
has
shop
been
come out? When that
changed.
song come out?
Oh God,
I was
I'm gonna
like
pump
23,
it.
That was
like
the song,
2013.
but people have been thrifting all along.
I didn't know that.
And that's why I
But-
don't like trends, because they think it's a
Right.
thing, and it's like people have
Right.
been people thrift because they have to thrift.
Right.
Yeah.
And also
But it
was- I
globally,
didn't really
globally
know, like, nobody
speaking,
really
there's
knew
no
that as a
such
term,
thing as
like-
thrifting.
Yeah.
But it kind of had this allure to it, because if my mom would have said, I got this from Goodwill, that would have been the equivalent of her saying she got it from Kmart.
Or
real?
worse.
Like, seriously.
Or worse.
I
But
didn't know that.
growing up, well, that's what I'm saying. Now
Yeah.
that, and, and I've had children, and you got to make $1 stretch. And there's people that literally don't wear stuff, and you will find stuff with tags on it.
Yeah.
Or people that just, I wore it once, or for whatever reason.
I'm like that.
One man's cash is another person's treasure.
Well,
I know,
listen.
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
first place that I went and I fell in love was Freestyle. Shout out Freestyles,
But those are consignments, so they're not even thrift. They're more like people
Consignment,
specifically
yes, but that was my
came.
first,
Yeah.
where I was
okay,
like,
with
and I was
used
happy to
clothing.
tell somebody. They was like, girl, that is cute. And I was like, girl, it was Forever 21, but I got it for $3.
Yeah.
And I was happy, but I've always been like that. I'm not ashamed, to do that. But I'm also not one that will go, like I was watching the rise of Yeezy. I watch a lot of CNBC type business shows, and it talks about Supreme. It talks
Yeah.
about
They rule the
Subway.
world.
It talks about Yeezy. I didn't know Yeezy's had so many.
Yeah, no, they're amazing.
I thought he's only had a couple. I didn't know he's come out with so many.
They're nice shoes. Like they look like dad shoes.
Those
though. They're
Red
big as hell.
Octobers,
that's-
I've never
Those
worn
are
a pair of
Nikes.
shoes. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
them
was
old as hell, and them like 4,000.
those were
Yeah.
fire. But those are Yeezys though.
He was with Nike until
He was
he
with Nike,
didn't
and
like
I never
them
knew. I
niggas.
didn't know that.
Okay,
either.
but listen,
But
globally
I-
speaking,
and I never
I have
have
to make a point, and it's
never
here I go,
fan
right?
of
Globally speaking, thrifting doesn't exist globally because in so many other places around the world, they are just trading in our leftover stuff, and there's always going to be new Yeezys. New Yeezys and this and that,
Yeah.
right? So what do we do with all this stuff that we keep creating and then calling obsolete just to send a person back to the store on a wheel? You know what I mean? Of fashion.
I mean, that's what it's
so I
always
like
been.
I like thrifting and just I would call it upcycling and reuse,
Upcycling.
repurposing,
Well, I have
because
to
we
say-
can't live in a world full of junk where we keep exerting our effort socially into making all this crap and shit, pushing people for more
Well, that's
shit, more
where
shit, more
minimalist
shit.
living is coming into a bigger thing, and that's why you
I
have
love
people
fashion,
people
but-
that'll come and help you to get your home together, so that you learn to live with
Right.
less, which we have to, because
do.
if you guys want to get me on my platform, because I always feel like we're
Right.
definitely ruining this world.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
I love clothes,
yes.
but let's not ruin the world with fashion either. It's
Yeah.
important to kind of slow down on production and really start reusing what we have. And we're going to make new stuff. So
They
be
already do that.
purposeful with what we
You
create,
know what I always find
and
amazing
buy.
is Super Bowl, for example. They make Super Bowl championship for both teams.
Yeah.
All
Before-
that they
before
print
they
up, that's so crazy to me. I get that we send it to like third world countries or whatever, but some
So
of that
someone
definitely
with no
gets thrown away.
shoes is like wearing.
Well, they
This
do.
is
They send
crazy.
them. They do. They send them to Middle East, or they send them
What you
to
talking about? You talking
South
about
America.
Like soon as the Super Bowl end, they
So
already got merch.
team,
Yeah.
team Mary
Yeah.
Jane
Yeah,
and
yeah.
team, you lost, but they've
Yeah.
already printed up 1 million
I don't
T-shirts
think they
and
print
hats
them.
and
I think they
everything.
just put out the graphic design and then they
No,
start printing them.
they
soon as
do,
somebody
'cause they
buys
have
it.
them
the
that
team,
day.
The team always has
Well,
them
where
on
put
at
'em
the
on, yeah.
games.
Oh,
Yeah, they do.
It's just a shit ton of waste.
So like that to me is like that's so wasteful. I get that we supposedly but how do we know?
Right, that shit
Yeah,
ain't
right?
even, I ain't even trip like
Yeah.
that. Like they do be putting that shit on as soon as the game in.
Right.
So,
So let's
second
make-
episode, we're giving you something that blew
That's
your mind.
wild.
Last episode,
No,
it
last
was
episode too.
the
bruh.
taste
Like,
and the the taste and the
like,
smell. We
So
blew his
I'm
mind
with
on
it.
that
I'm
too.
with it for purposeful fashion. Like the things that you're making and you're helping
that shit is
women
rigged.
directly being creative for their own styling and their own, confidence of what looks good on them too. I
There is
liked
a
you
good
being up
movement
front
for
and
it,
center. Let me say that. I like that
women's
when we
expo,
came
yeah.
through to the expo, you were the first person we see. It makes you seem like you're top vendor with the expo. So, and you represent so well. And I
feel
don't
so
feel
bad.
like
If
you would
still on my
let
skirt, I want to get
someone.
it. I feel so bad. I ordered a skirt and then just life happened.
It's all
Everything happened and cutest damn skirts, guys. Like
Yeah, and I
I'm gonna
just
be
feel
getting
like
pieces
you would
done.
really
I'll be like,
show someone, showcase someone who they are, right? Not just
Yes.
sell them some random indiscriminate junk, but really say, you know what, girl, that's not right for you. How about this? How about that?
And
You
that's
know?
And
why I
definitely-
like doing my pop-ups. I've been in retail for almost 15 years, and that it's that personal connection, it's that relationship you build through talking about, you know, this person could have a bad day, a bad week, a bad year. And, you know, I don't know how to dress myself now. I'm not myself. I'm going through this. I'm trying to get into this career or this, that, or the other. And it's like, well, let me help you find that. Let me help you find you.
And I love that you say that, because especially things like having a baby. You know, your memories pop up. My memory popped up from 2012, and I had my last baby in 11. And I was a thick girl. Like, I looked at the picture, it was all in my cheeks and everything. And I think back on the first day that my husband says, those jeans you have on are way too damn big. And I was like, no, they're not. I was wearing a 13 that day. I went home because I used to do designer jean sales. It was like a home party that I would bring stuff. So I went home. I had 300 pairs of jeans.
That's lit.
So I went home and I started just trying on jeans. I ended up fitting into a 5.
Wow.
I was wearing size 13 because that's what I had been accustomed to seeing myself. And I didn't even realize I had lost the 30 pounds that I gained with my son. So having someone, especially a woman, that's able to go, you know what, this is what you're going through. Or somebody that's pregnant, because maternity clothes, they're much better, but sometimes they are just not the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough where I'm all boobs and tummy. So I was actually able to wear a lot of clothes until that last little bit. And I always got pregnant in the summer. Oh,
I always did maxi dresses.
girl. Oh, my
I'm not gonna buy maternity
favorite.
clothes, but
Oh,
I
my
was
What?
did maxi
favorite. I
dresses
was
and
always
skirts.
in. Yes,
Y'all been pregnant
all
before?
the time.
No, you don't have no children?
I got kids, but I ain't never been pregnant. That's not me. I ain't that baby's mama.
Wait.
She got that special. That special power.
Whoa. That's wild.
JK.
Look, speaking of
Maxi
it's
dresses.
different.
What?
No.
No, but to add on to your point, that is a good thing actually, because when you help people with their clothes, like I've helped my friends dress. You feel me? Like niggas be going out looking funny. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? So
Help
you
them
know
out.
you
Guys
gotta
do that.
yeah.
Like if
I
your
do.
friend comes over,
No,
you
I
gotta go to
do.
the club.
I don't
you
know
be
about
like,
niggas though, but I do. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like you're not
good.
finna just go out with me looking any type of way,
'Cause
bro.
look,
You feel me? Like
all the
it
dudes
don't
I ever
work
seen,
that
it's
way.
like, why y'all let him be the one
Exactly.
that came out looking
You
like
feel me?
that?
Like,
The
and
rest of
it's
y'all
like,
clean.
my
as
homies'
fuck.
dads will tell you I was fat though. I was my fattest friend, but I always knew how to dress the best. That's wild.
see,
Like
that's
that was
what
always
matters,
wild to them. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was cool though. But my friends popped out when they need to. But other than that, like I give a lot of compliments. I'm very complimentary. So when people look
Yep.
nice, I could tell when
Yes.
people put their outfit together.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh, you look
Yeah.
nice. Like, and that really do a lot for people.
Yeah.
Just anything though. Like I remember one time when I worked at UPS, I was leaving work and the drivers was coming to work, and I seen this dude and I was like, hey bro, I like your slides. And he looked down. He's like, oh shit, I ain't got my boots on. Good looking, bro. And he ran back to
They
the
helped
car
him
and get his
back, yeah.
boots. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, like what a compliment to do for somebody.
That's
You know
really
what I'm
good to
saying?
hear
So
from,
you
from
really
a man.
helping, yeah.
Because I do it as a woman. Like
Yeah.
I'm the type of woman where if I see somebody in the club and she looks bad,
Yeah.
instead of me doing, I'm not saying all women do it, but there is a strong percentage that will hate because out of insecurity.
Oh, yeah,
Me,
nah,
I will walk
I
up and be
yeah.
like, girl, you are
you
killing
up and
that.
down.
Where'd
Yeah.
you get it?
I roll
What's
out
going
the
on?
window,
Yeah.
I be
All
like,
day.
I'm like, girl, I like that.
Girl,
They be like,
girl,
oh,
kill it.
Yeah, like
I mean,
for sure.
kill
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
yes.
don't be flirting either or nothing. Like
No,
I really
at
sit,
all.
girl. I be
Yeah.
like, you're really pretty, and they be like, oh, like they'll either say thank you or they look at me funny. I'm like, or you have a blessed day, and I keep it moving.
Yeah,
And
and that's
sometimes they
all
be
that it
shocked,
is.
like that's lit, like that's it, like that's all I do is just be like, oh,
You know, I
that's
love
it.
to do with
Like,
people. I told this girl today, she looked like she was having a bad day. The girl who was walking by us, her glasses were cute. And I was like, well, glasses are cute. She, oh my God, cute.
Yeah,
And
like-
and it's just, it's
It
a
definitely
natural
pulled her
thing
out
to-
of whatever
Yeah.
was in her head.
Yeah,
And she
like
walked
that
down them
shit-
stairs. She looked like a little
Yeah.
bobblehead
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
She just gave her a compliment and just pulled her out of it.
No,
It's just
for
like,
real,
oh,
like-
Yeah.
okay,
So that can
yeah.
do a
All
lot
right,
for,
thank you.
people too, especially when you go through school and what you wear is such a huge thing and this is why I love that my sons go to a school where they wear a uniform.
oh yeah,
But then it trickles down to shoes,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
it
things
always
like that.
about
What shoes
shoes.
you
The
have on.
nuances,
yeah,
backpacks,
and little things
and-
like that. And my 8-year-old, I mean, this boy wants everything. He wants a Gucci belt. I had him. He asked me about the Millennium Tour, and he was like, "Who's this Omarion?" He's like, "I know who Soulja Boy is because Pretty Boy Swag is his shit." Okay? But so he asked me who was on the tour. So I was like, "Let me put on video." So I put on like one of Bow Wow's first videos, and he had on like a bandana backwards or whatever. And he's
it's not
like,
like Shawty like mine or something.
he's like, "Mom, what is that on his head?" He's like, "Is that a do-rag? I thought we don't wear do-rags out." I'm like, "We don't."
yeah,
But that was a style back then where you could wear, a scarf. He's like, "Well, do I have to wait for that to come back in?" I said, "Son, do you want to?" Yes, I do. I do. He's
Yeah,
like,
fuck
"'Cause
it."
it will look good with my ducktail out in the back." And
Oh,
I'm
he's
like,
a ducktail? Wow.
Oh, he's serious.
That's
He's
wild.
oh yeah, no,
That
he's
started in the city. in
he
San
is
Francisco.
yeah
That's San
he's very
Francisco
serious
thing.
about it. He is going to be my stylish one. Like I said, he says he wanted a Gucci belt, and I said why? He said so a girl can put her booty on it. Because you know the song.
You're never
That's
getting
wild.
a
Says
Gucci
you're
belt
gonna
now.
put Gucci
I'm
That's
gonna beat
wild.
you with a Gucci belt, buckle
That's
side
wild.
out.
Very
No, I'm
honest.
just kidding. I'm
That's
sorry.
Very
No
honest.
child abuse.
No abuse. No
JK.
abuse.
JK.
Well, I've told the story before how he said, Mom, when I go to UC Davis, because that's where Dad went and where we met.
That's fire.
He says, when I go there, I'm only going to go to class Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I said, why? I
Your
said,
8-year-old?
He was 6 when he said this, by the way.
What?
And I said, why? He said, so I can kick it with my frat bros Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Frat bros.
That's what college is.
Yeah, you should let him play rugby.
Okay. We were like, you're not going away to college.
Right?
Like, you about to
You're
be
going to work at
Type of-
McDonald's.
What's that
for some
school that
after you
Romeo?
graduate.
What's that school that Romeo advertises? The
Oh,
IC.
Oh,
ICDC.
shit.
I'm so ICDC
Lock your ass in the
college.
room.
Get a free laptop and you about to be at home. No, I'm kidding.
Man.
No, he's gonna be a good boy. He's definitely going to be.
No, that's wild. You already talking about what your classes go
No,
be in
that's
college at
hilarious.
6?
He already
son?
knows what he
Wait,
wants
is
to
that your-
do.
That's
Is that-
wild.
Jax. That's the one that said he's gonna get the girlfriend.
But wait, I'm trying to understand. This is your oldest, not
Call
your
it
youngest.
dude.
No,
Your
this is
baby.
Jackson.
Your baby.
Call it-
Okay, that's what I thought.
You should have him
Your
call
baby,
it dude.
wow, boy.
The entrepreneur.
He
Jackson.
wow.
Dude.
Look, shout out to
No.
Jax.
Yeah.
Right now.
He's the
That's
Y'all
fine.
leave my boy
Said-
alone. Let him be himself. Leave him alone.
Oh, sorry, I just
but
got
yes,
a
he's staying
text
home till he's
message.
21. He can't get loose.
Light that shit, smoke that shit, pass that shit. Can I see?
Yeah.
I was just
No,
told
he can't get
There we go.
loose till 21. I think he might need
Spark
to
on
go
me,
to Bow
hashtag
Wow
it.
school and
Last
stay
story I'll
home
tell-
with the
last
fam.
story I'll tell the baby. Here, won't you light it? 'Cause I'm
I love him to death, but
Oh,
I'm
it's
offered.
raining.
No, you don't get to
Boo.
go to college. You stay home.
I could have
said
sworn
you
they
like
said
ugly weather.
it wasn't going to. I don't like rain though,
Oh, that's real.
because rain makes me want to lay up in the bed and watch whatever new things that's on Netflix,
Rain.
like Love and Basketball. And Class Act.
You want to
ain't-
watch Ray J?
So excited! I was so excited. If
Y'all
you guys have
are
never seen
wild.
Class Act, please go see it. Okay.
Oh, my phone.
Okay.
All day in between house parties.
Oh my.
And house
Y'all got an
parties.
iPhone
That's-
charger stuff?
Yeah, Class Act usually comes on
When
with
they-
House
when
Party
they put
too.
everybody else in there, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't like that too much. After 2, I wanted to go to a house party so bad when I saw that
It's
movie.
all good.
Like I wanted to have a
Still wanna
dance
go to a house
battle.
party like that.
I want to get my girl and be like, hey.
A house party?
Yes.
Yeah,
an
no, it'd
actual
never be
house
like that
party.
again.
But like that one, like
It'll
where
never be like
they
that
turn the
again.
music down and you slow dance. Like who slow dances at
Oh, no,
anything
no.
anymore?
Functions, like, been like that.
I've been
Yeah.
to
I mean,
house parties
slow,
like
so
that.
back
Yeah.
in the day. But back
Yeah,
then,
like, y'all not from the Bay
I'm talking about a
Area.
grown
Well,
one. Like I want to go now.
I've
Like
been to
and
parties
it's
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
I mean, like, look.
I don't know. Maybe when
Just
I turn the big
recreate
40.
it. If you have the right house and the right group of friends,
I
you know what
say.
I mean? You can recreate anything that
Yeah, you
makes
can definitely
you
do
happy.
it out here. Remember, I told you
know?
last time.
Yeah.
People are cool
Hey,
out
put that
here.
in
You can do it out
2020.
here.
We talk to Zale. Maybe we could do that there. Hey, don't some idea.
And you know what? I've kind
Hashtag
of been flirting with some
lituation.
ideas. I think I told you about it with some, writer,
Hashtag
actor
hit
friends.
that once,
I won't
dog.
put too much out there, but we talk a little bit
for
about
real.
kicking it with your friends
Yeah.
in a more controlled manner, where you're kind of doing your own recreations of the things that you really enjoy, and you and this group of people recreate. Because cosplay is a big deal in the sense of like
That's wild.
recreating, right?
so
And-
bad
but there,
where my
but
mind
like
went
I
when you
kind
said
of,
that.
I kind of have
'Cause I know what
another,
cosplay is,
I
but-
kind of have another way that I want to do cosplay with friends.
You're tripping.
I'm so inappropriate. It feels so bad.
I mean,
So-
and it could be done in an inappropriate way, just depending
Well,
on
that's how I thought of it.
what is appropriate and inappropriate, right? It's
True.
all about who you're talking to. So
forget my mom
it could
be
be
watching
anything
this
you
and stuff,
like
so-
with
Shout out
that
to your
group
mom.
of friends.
Shout out to
Shout out to my
mom.
mom.
Shout out to
Shout out to
everybody
y'all
on my
moms.
side.
Shout out to hanging
Shout
out,
out,
mom.
shout
Gotta
out.
be appropriate.
Shout out to
To
everybody.
all
grandma.
moms,
I ain't that baby's mama.
Well, I do want to allow you
I'ma make
to,
that a
like I
tag.
said, kind of talk about. I kind of have a couple of, like I said, past fashions that are actually coming back in, and I want to ask you and see what you thought about them. But before we do that, I want to remind everybody, the time is here. So for 6 episodes, I've
Shout
been
out to the
talking
7th
about.
episode.
I know, lucky 7. We're talking about, yes, and it's my favorite number, and it's our lucky number.
Shout out to your
Upcoming
number.
events.
Yes, we're talking about upcoming events. So this Sunday,
Yes.
our
Roll
awesome
bounce.
network here, Wild Jones Podcast Network, and their toy drive. It is happening, skate and toy drive. Skate party and toy drive is happening this Sunday.
Yes.
That's December the 15th.
Do you? Oh, we talked
From
about skate
11
today. Do you
a.m.
skate? Do you skate?
I mean, I know how.
Do you skate?
Yeah, I got my own
Okay,
skates.
I got my own skates too.
Yeah.
I heard y'all last time.
Y'all
Don't be
have fun.
playing.
Yeah, yeah.
And don't be.
Y'all have a good
and
old
and I
time.
bring good toys too. I got them pick me's and nom noms.
Hey. So it is, of course, this is a season to give back, and what a
Shout
better
out to
time,
giving.
to be
Yes,
able
shout
to,
out to
come
giving.
out, bring your family. There's going to be games, there's going to be food, some food trucks, some raffles.
Yes.
Really good raffle prizes, guys. Really
Yes.
good.
Limo
Limo ride for the night. When you win, just go ahead and take me. Oh, I'm very, very, very fun.
Shout out
I'm
to
pretty
Wild
entertaining.
Jones Podcast Network.
Yeah, all day, all day. Oh, Alien Labs tray. I like that. That glow in the dark. Y'all know y'all
Oh.
want that. That's the hottest
What?
thing.
Go in the dark.
So once again,
my
yes,
shit.
that's from 11 to 1, and that's at Foothill Skate, which is at 4700 Auburn Boulevard. Please bring an unwrapped, unopened new toy, or give a love donation of $5 or more. But at least $5 we're asking for. All proceeds from everything are gonna go to the kids because we love the kids.
yes.
Wild Jones love the kids.
All of it. All of it.
Yes.
Our, my esteemed leader here.
And you can have some fun and do some
Yes.
good.
He is, this is one of the many things that him and his wife do, but that the network does throughout the year. And he has a really good heart. And so he's, everything that is
There's
happening
gonna be
here,
cotton
it's for the
candy.
community. Yeah, so it's going to be lots of good fun, music, come out, skate, couple hours on a Sunday. I think Sunday's actually the day that it's not going to rain. They said it wasn't going to rain today, but it's raining right now. But yeah, so they definitely come on out to that. Also, I'm going to be at a couple of places over the next couple of days. So I'm going to be out doing some education and a buy one, get one for $1 on Lola Lola. Lola Lola are awesome pre-rolls. We have a whole spectrum. I actually should have brought them all, knowing that I was going to talk about them tonight, but I forgot. My bad. So I'm going to be at CC 101 tomorrow. And that is the 11th, December the 11th, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come out, buy one, get one for $1. Like, who can beat that, right? Then on Thursday, I'm going to be at Cloud 9, and I'm going to be there, I believe, from 12 to 3. And that's also going to be a buy one, get one for $1. So you guys come on out, get educated, come see the Mary Jane Maven. I take pictures. No, I'm kidding. No, just come on out, you guys.
Can I get your autograph
visit.
or what?
You might want to get
Like,
it
what's
before.
up?
Might,
Like, like, I'll give you one.
yeah,
Right?
look.
Like,
You know what? I believe in manifestation. So let's do that.
Like, what's up?
Put that up on the wall,
Exactly.
Is that you on the wall?
That,
That's beautiful.
you know what? I don't think I ever asked that. That is. That's a. Shut up.
What?
Aw, so cute.
What?
Oh, I like that.
Can I
Your
get
child
one?
is calling.
That's crazy.
Messenger. Jax, his ears must be burning because he's calling.
Shout
right
out
now.
to Jax, man.
Right.
Jack,
Shout out to
baby.
Jack.
Get that Gucci belt.
Man.
Right. But
Right.
don't let these hoes put their booty on it,
Look,
okay?
I told
like,
them-
no. You
Them
too
boys
young
supposed to
for
already
that.
be in bed. I love how he always calls me past the bedtime to say goodnight. Like he
Like, that's wild.
Okay, so yeah, so we have those events as I mentioned. You guys have anything that you want to share?
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a lot of beautiful events. So again, on Sunday after the Wild Jones event, Classy Hippie Tea for Hippie Holidays is from 6 to 10. Saturday, it's all on my phone, but my phone died.
I know.
Well, if you
Irritating.
don't remember, we'll
Yeah.
also put it. Just make sure you send it to the producer, and we'll put it, in the liner
Yeah,
notes
but,
and all that good stuff.
I have something going on the 14th. It's like a city collective event. I think that's what it's called. It's
See, this is when the soundboard, the do do.
yeah, it's somewhere. But December 20th, we're definitely having a holistic and music event again at Class EBT. And then the 29th is Deuces to the Dub. Shout out to Taylor Mind. Shout out to Taylor Mind Studios. That's 800 J Street.
Yes.
Shout out to Taylor Mind. You know what I'm saying? I got some of her art in my house. I got a lot of art in my house.
I've been talking to her through
Yeah.
message. We're going to
That's
meet
my
after the
dog.
first year.
Okay.
I want her to come in as on
She's
a guest.
amazing.
So,
Her
so,
grand open is January 31st. You
Yes.
feel me? So yeah, and her birthday the 29th. Y'all.
yeah, I
So
want her to come in.
Slide 800 J Street is all black attire. You feel
What
me?
day? What day
I
is that
like
again?
The 29th. I think it's a Saturday or Friday. I think Friday or Saturday.
The
Well, shout
29th.
out.
Yeah, the
Okay.
29th though. It's gonna be big lit. You know
Okay,
what I'm
gotta
saying?
write
that's
that
what's
down.
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I got another art event, Upcycle Pop, this Sunday, December
Yes.
15th, from noon to 6 p.m. And they're at the Atrium. So this is like one of SAC's up and coming premier artistic kind of spots where you can rent rooms and spaces. It's like an office building,
We're
and
getting so
there's
many of
all
those.
there.
It's so
But
dope.
this one's dope
So
as hell.
dope.
Like I love them. So shout out to Upcycle Pop. That's going to be going
gonna be my
on
first
this
time going
Sunday
there.
from noon to 6.
We're going together.
Your chains are very like reminding me of Breaking right now.
Ah,
Like the
and
80s.
Adidas.
Just like her hair and like her tracksuit and then her chains. Like I feel like she's about to break. Have you guys seen Breaking?
Of course. One of my,
Okay.
I have a good
I've
friend who's
not.
actually in the movie.
Oh.
Shout out to Leon Grant. What's up?
Oh, I mean, okay. Next time we're gonna have to like throw it up on and be.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking is the best.
Is that like a
So-
dance movie?
Yes.
Cause she look like a
The broom scene, I was just about to say, the worst ever. You could totally see all the strings.
Are you
But it was
serious?
still raw. Like when I saw it when I was 8, it was the
dope.
rawest shit
But it
ever.
was dope
Yeah.
because it got in your head.
Yes.
As fake as it
With
was.
the Turbo and
it was
Ozone,
in
right?
your mind.
Turbo
That
and
When did it come
Ozone.
out?
Greatest thing ever.
84,
80.
Oh, that's
83,
why.
84, yeah.
So you've never seen like Crush Groove either, or
You're not a b-boy, clearly. That's all right.
I
It's
mean,
all good.
have you ever
I
seen
got a
any of the
little
Fat Boy
something else to put
like
on your
Disorderlies?
list.
Is that what?
B-boy.
The Fat Boy movies, Disorderlies.
Uh-uh.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a movie
fat
night.
boy.
So we're gonna have to have
Yeah.
a Menage a Mary
Boys
Jane
are.
movie. I know.
I do know who the Fat Boys are.
Better question.
I know who the Fat Boys
Aw.
are, but I've never seen that movie. I've never seen that movie.
These are good. So we usually
You guys
tease
said
our
the New
friends.
Boys? No.
Yeah, so we have Disorderlies, yeah, that's what I said. So we have friends of ours, female friends that, you know, are not of color, but they like to only mess with black men. And we'll
That's
tease
cool.
them and ask them questions and be like, you can't mess with black dudes and you have never seen, you know, if I go, damn, 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 and they don't know where that's from, then there's a problem.
You gotta.
Like,
I know where that's from, but it's like I can't remember at this moment. You just said it,
TV
but
show.
I know where that's from. I know where that's from.
keeping your head above, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Yes.
Damn,
Image, right?
damn, damn.
Yes, good
Yeah.
times. Good times.
That's wild.
So getting back on track, because you know we can talk about everything here, but so really quickly, I want to talk about our ganja game changer of the week, and it's
Jesus.
a shout out to our very own. And if you guys are wondering, Lacey B will be with us. She's
Shout out
going to
to
be in a
_
different
Lacey
capacity.
B.
She's going to be out and about. You guys will see her at different events. She's going to be kind of gathering some information, and we're going to have a Mary
report.
Jane. Mary Jane mention. It's kind of like an awards coming up in like February. So she's going to be coming in and reporting on her time in the core program. And this is actually why she is our ganja game changer of the week.
Exactly.
Because she had a presentation that she did today. She's almost done with the Grow Green. Right? Yeah, Grow Green program through the SAC Asian Chamber of Commerce. So the core program, the equity program. And super proud of her. I unfortunately couldn't make her presentation, but I hear that it went very well.
Right.
And we're just very proud of her. So I want to, you know, she is our ganja
Yay.
game changer of the
Lacey
week.
B,
So
yay.
congratulations, Miss Lacey B, girl. We're so proud of you.
So if you
Doing
see
it,
her
keep
out
doing it.
there in the streets and you have something to tell her, you go ahead and you know, put a little bug in her ear.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
y'all
know?
can follow her too at _ Lacey B.
Yep.
_ LECIEB.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then Blaze. I think that Instagram's still going right now. Yeah, Blaze _916, and that's the name of her business. So
Big Blaze.
you know,
Shout out
she
to the
gonna be
916.
She's gonna be doing a lot really soon here, so
Okay.
we're very proud of her. Very proud of her. So what I want to do is I'm gonna throw a couple, and if you guys can think of any while in the process, I just want to throw a couple of styles.
Oh yeah,
Out at her.
let's do that.
We've already talked about my cute shoes that my husband threw away.
Okay, I got something for you,
But
girl.
The sleeves?
so fanny packs.
Oh,
Okay,
You know,
yes, all
they're
day.
rebranding
I
now.
fucks
had
with
mine
fanny
on.
packs.
I
Yeah.
had mine on this in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fanny pack.
Yes.
Okay.
But it just depends on what you pair it with.
Right.
Okay.
Well, there's a way, but everybody, but
Yeah.
there's a fanny pack for everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, Well, I wear my fanny pack because I'm a vendor, so.
Yeah,
that's why I got my fanny. I don't just wear it to wear it. Like if I did, I'd get all colors. But I don't.
There was a
way to
hella
rock
cute
it.
one.
Don't you
It was
agree?
like
There's a fanny pack
iridescent.
style. Yeah,
it was
for
so cute. It was
everything.
iridescent rainbow, and he would not let me get it. He would not.
Maybe
Look at you check it. Like and I said, he said,
Oh what?
I got a
My-
fanny pack.
it was like iridescent. It
I
was
know
so
the
dope.
one that's
What is like
perfect.
it change color when
oh,
you look
yeah.
at it?
This
Yeah.
is what my husband
That's
says.
fine.
If you wore it the first time around,
No,
you
no.
can't wear it the second time.
Ain't no, because it's too loud.
My husband
It's
acts
too
like
loud.
I'm
Yeah, no,
98
that's
years
real.
old. These men
Because
over
it's
here
too
taking
loud.
Yeah,
It's too loud. That's loud.
Look, if they came back out with jellies,
For everything.
What's
I would get
jellies?
some.
Oh, I've had a ton of jellies.
Right?
It's like 8
All right, engineer
things.
producers over here like, what?
What are
Okay.
jellies?
Oh, your phone.
Okay, yeah.
My
Okay.
phone does.
Okay, my style.
Are they sandals?
Oh, he'll
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I know what you're talking about.
Body
Hella
suits and cat suits.
That ain't never went out of style.
Wait,
But it depends.
You know,
really?
that never went out of style.
Only things we have to pee. Boom, right there. I had those
jellies
silver
are shit.
ones.
I was like, them the Birkenstocks I got on
Yes.
right now.
Those are jellies.
I'm sorry, cat
So
suits.
let me tell you guys.
no.
So my
Body
Birkenstocks are
suits,
like
nah.
that.
Remember they would leave the line in your foot.
Oh, you
and
got
everything?
foam ones.
Well, I
Do
only
you have
got-
cork ones?
Huh? I got
Yeah,
all-
so
I
see,
got
she
like
I'm right
8
there too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
had the
only wore
black
these 'cause I
ones.
just
I had
put 'em
those
on.
pink ones.
I
had
still
the
have
ones that had
jellies.
the-
Like I can tell you where to
the
find
Hey,
jellies.
those never went out of style
Yeah,
either.
jellies never went out of style. And
Man, them never went out of style.
in the
Ooh,
cute culture.
Amazon, colorful.
You want to know what's wild? You want to know what's wild? What I see a lot of people wearing is
I was
Echo,
not a
bruh.
fan of the jelly.
I see a lot of people wearing Echo.
Go to Great America, and then you see how dirty people feel really be because the jellies is clear. Just be all
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
And
don't
you-
wear your
that's
jellies.
true.
to-
Jellies were cute, but okay. So no on jellies. No. Okay. So
Jellies,
bodysuits
yes.
though. The only thing with bodysuits is can they please
them-
make the snaps easier so that when you are at the club and you have to pee,
Them
you
never
don't
went
have
out
to
of
No,
style.
no,
stand
no.
and do
You're
the pose to the
talking
side.
more jumpers. I didn't say jumpers.
No.
I said
Hey, how did y'all-
body suits, like tight fitting cat suits
That's
So
with the
cat
back
suits.
out and
Full. Okay. cat
That
suits,
never
that's
went
what
out
I'm
of
like.
style.
Really?
That's all nightwear. That never went out of style.
I
As soon as
hate
you go to the
that
club, as soon as you go, that's all at the
I
club.
need
Oh, you would
Take
have
that
hated it.
off.
We were in Vegas a couple
How
years
did
ago. I
y'all-
was like, I
how-
didn't get the memo that it was see through. Like, it was the illusion that you were naked. You know, but
Hey, that's
every
wild.
woman
marabou
had
and
those on.
chiffon.
Every
It
woman
was like
had
the
those on.
bedroom came
How
to
did
the
y'all
club,
feel about
right?
dudes wearing
Like,
rompers?
No,
I never got
Stop
that.
No.
I
No one
never
wore
got that.
rompers.
Oh my God.
No dudes wore rompers. That was a
Y'all
a
remember
It
that?
was
That was
urban
like a thing
legend.
for like 4
Yes.
months or something.
No.
Yes, but just like it was
no.
also a thing for you to be wearing matching short suits, like
Wait,
What's
let me ask
that?
a question.
flower.
Did
you know,
you-
like a just
on.
like a button down.
Oh, like a
shirt,
button-up
but-
shirt?
and then
Hold
the
on.
pants.
That's
Yeah.
all,
Hold on.
that's cool.
Who started
Did you
Westbrook?
see a man
That's
in
cool to
person
me.
in
I
real
fuck
life
with
wearing a
that.
romper?
That's
Did you
cool.
see a man in real life, in real person,
Yes,
wearing a romper?
downtown
Okay.
in downtown
Really? Oh my
Sacramento.
Well,
God.
it really
Did
just
you?
it be
Did
it
you?
really just be.
I never seen that
homosexual.
shit in
It
real
be-
life. Did you see
Brunch
that in
all
real life?
last summer. Yeah, every time
One
I
of the
got around
NBA
brunch, you go,
mascots
yeah.
did that shit to be funny too. They put a mascot on they put a romper on the mascot and he was running, like dancing. In
It just doesn't even look right on a man.
it was when it was
just-
trending.
Yeah, it
Somebody
just-
wore it on TV or something.
There's a couple people. I mean, there was a couple celebrities that wore
Yeah.
it. Like
I
I
didn't
want to
see
say,
anyone in real life
I
wearing that.
I saw Diddy in one. I want to say,
No,
don't quote me
stop
on
it.
but
Don't.
I want to say, no, I'm serious. I'm
Start
serious.
Hey, people got a lot of
rumors.
theories
Diddy
about.
There was a
wore
couple-
People got a lot of
romper.
theories about Diddy and his
Well,
sexuality. and
Right,
shit.
but he didn't wear. The
How he
man
just-
didn't
like, it was
wear a
he was, like, on an
motherfucking romper
episode
though.
or
Stop
something.
it.
I want to say he
He was
was
like
in
on an
like
episode
Sam Tropez
talking
or
weird
doing
to
something
Fabulous
extra,
or something.
rich.
playing a mandolay.
Yeah. So, do you have a style? Do you or like a brand or
Well,
anything
shit.
like?
Well, shit. Starter jackets are always lit. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
always.
Starter jackets have
Ooh,
always
love
been
a
lit.
good
Windbreakers
starter.
are always
Yes.
lit.
Good
Like, you
starters,
feel
the
me?
shiz
Bucket hats are
night.
lit.
Yes.
I wear long earrings. I had them on last episode.
talked
You feel
about
me?
that,
But I only
yeah.
wear it with hats though, because it complements my beard. I don't wear it when I
Oh,
ain't got
like
a
that
haircut.
turbo shit.
Yeah, I don't. It disguises people that ain't got a haircut. So you know.
It depends on what kind of hat. Because I could see.
No,
you
I
in
just wear like a
the
dad hat. I wear a dad hat because it covers
dad
my
hat.
face. You don't know I ain't got a haircut because you're looking at my earrings and shit. So you
Gotcha.
feel me?
That's
So I got a hat
those
on.
guy
yeah.
tricks. Like I pretty much want.
Yeah, that's
haircut
some-
right
that's
now,
some
but I
hipster
couldn't wear a
shit.
hat.
Yeah.
I feel like I look like a boy. So
Nah, you
with my hair
good.
short, I couldn't wear a
Your
hat.
style never went out of style either.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So, okay, there was one other one. So I wanted to ask about three past brands or styles, and which one, if you had the choice, would you bring back?
Not the jellies.
Okay, no, so these are brands.
That
So,
never went out of style.
Apple bottoms,
Oh, okay.
Are these like
Two
choice-
choices?
cross colors,
Oh,
I don't know what that
Come on,
is.
that's already back. You can't include that. It's
I don't know
already
what cross
all the way
colors
back.
is.
Vocal.
I don't know what that is is either.
Oh my gosh, boy, are you so serious?
I only know what was it? What'd you
Both
say?
are by
What'd you say?
Nelly,
Baby
right?
fat?
Apple
No, apple
bottoms and
bottom.
vocal are.
I don't know
Apple
what vocal
bottoms.
is, but I know
How about
apple
this?
bottoms
How about
is.
this?
I remember seeing
Apple
apple bottoms and the
bottom,
cover was him with a
Echo
girl and he
Mecca,
was laying on the back. I
or
remember
Fat
that.
Farm. Which one? Apple Bottom, Echo
you gonna
Mecca,
change
or
that
Fat
to
Farm?
what I just
I'm gonna
said?
change
Echo
it.
Mecca.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why I changed it.
Hey,
Because
I'll bring
Cross
back-
Color is already relaunched
I'll
and
bring
selling
back
hot,
Fat
hot, hot.
Farm.
So you need to replace
Yeah, but
it.
it's still where you got to go
I'll
on a
bring back
special
Fat
website
Farm
and get it.
'cause
Like
I'll
you
have
can't go in
hella
the store
Fat
and get
Farm
Cross
And your
shit.
Color.
genres were a little too
I had
spread
hella
apart. I'm
Fat
sorry.
Farm
I wanted
shit.
it on purpose.
Yeah, baby fat. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, baby fat's back,
Okay.
yeah.
People wear K
Look,
Swiss
I
too.
definitely wanted me a
Oh my God,
baby
I love
pink
K
acid
Swiss.
wash baby fat when it came back for Forever 21 for like 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
I
Oh my
definitely
God.
wanted it. I definitely. Oh,
I
yeah.
got the.
Apple bottoms.
I got a.
Hey, that's raw as fuck. I definitely
So,
wear that.
You know cross colors though, right? You know cross colors, son.
Okay,
Jazz,
okay.
please tell
Try
me.
again.
Wait, let me see.
Try that. Try that. You need to stick in the genre because I love these
don't need to
games, but
do
I'm like, you gotta stick in the genre for this game.
Hey, this
You gotta
raw
get
as
it good. You
fuck.
How you
gotta
gonna
make
tell me how to
wear
play
this.
my own game?
The fuck?
You can see what kind of playing games of hers
Clearly,
a kid.
you don't write the cards.
I
for
dress
these
like this
games.
now. I'll wear this.
I was gonna say I don't even know what the second one was.
I'll
Jabot.
wear this.
Jabot.
I did not know that's how you
I
spell
know people who
Jabot.
wear those.
I didn't know that. Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
Fubu.
Okay,
Jabot
answer
is
her.
really
Carl
Jabrard.
Kanai.
That's how it look.
So which
It's
one of
spelled
those?
like Jabrard.
Yeah.
So which one of
Yeah.
those?
Wait, say it again.
Answer her question and then answer
No,
mine.
it's fine.
Fubu. Fubu.
Yes, that you would keep like if it's
Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jabot.
Okay. Okay.
Jabots were
Jabot,
lit.
yeah.
I know some
Okay.
people who wear those
I
still.
I had all three when in the day.
And I mean everything's kind of coming back.
Okay,
You know.
so with
Yeah,
Fat Farm,
everybody wearing
Echo
them
Mecca,
big ass Fila shoes, them big ass lunch meat ass,
Fat
burger
Farm,
ass,
Fila's
the
were
Echo,
construction
Logan.
ass
There was-
shoes. Man, that shit is annoying.
Echo. There was Echo Red, but wasn't there like
Oh.
an Echo Mecca too?
Why is it?
Ooh.
I thought it was Echo
Okay.
Unlimited or something.
Separated.
Echo
Untitled.
Unlimited. Is that
Echo Untitled or some shit.
Unlimited, you're right.
What is
Mecca was maybe a second
Mecca?
one.
Oh, I had some Mecca shit.
right.
That shit
so
was
maybe
raw.
that- I'm mixing
yeah, I
the
had
two,
some Mecca
but
shit.
you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Echo,
My mom put me in
Fat
all that
Farm.
shit.
Fat Farm,
Yeah.
And then I forgot what the other
Baby fat. Apple bottom.
Apple Bottom.
She
You
said
know what
apple
ruined apple
Which kinda
bottoms for
came
me
along
was that damn
after.
Flow Rider song.
Oh yeah,
Oh
something.
my
yeah.
gosh. Oh my
Boots
gosh.
with the fur. That was straight.
Oh
that was
my
all
gosh.
marketing.
Bottom jeans were shaped right.
Man, don't I have
That's Fashion
Okay,
Nova in the
Rockaware.
day.
I
wish
That
I
was
still had my
Fashion Nova
pair
back in the
now.
day.
Don't play.
Keep
Echo,
My ass was
Fat
like,
Farm.
"Bow," but also
That was Fashion Nova
With
back in the
Rockaware.
day.
I had
Apple
some
bottom.
lit ass
Yes,
Rockaware
it
pieces.
was.
This green velvet bomber.
Look,
I
they
got a
took the
baby card
velour.
just to get
Tell
that.
me they didn't take that velour to a thug ass level. That just made you just
Velour?
Yes.
the
Ain't that like
velour.
suede?
The like
It's like-
what juicy kind of tracksuits are made out of, or you know.
Yeah, like
Say
it's
the
like
say
pillow,
the
like, it's
Rocka
like a
did
pillow.
it.
So you know
do
they're
the
bringing Juicy
velour
back, right?
extra,
Juicy
extra.
Couture?
To
They're
where
bringing
you
Juicy
need to
back.
Yes.
zip
So
that
once
up in a
again,
little
CNBC
thing and
did a
hang it
story
in
on
your back of your
I didn't know
closet
that they
'cause
started
you-
as like a maternity line, and
Yeah.
I didn't know the
The
history of it.
Rockaware was lit.
But to see the effort that they put into the design, and that those jackets and the pockets on the jackets were put there purposely to kind of slim you. I didn't know that. I just thought it was cute. Like,
Wait,
ooh,
who are you talking about?
Juicy.
Oh, okay.
Couture?
They're coming back out.
I
Yeah,
had hella
yeah,
juicy
yeah.
sweatsuits. I ain't gonna
So
lie.
did
I
I.
couldn't
Oh my
rock the
gosh,
Rocka, you know, so I had
Rockaware?
hella juicy. But
about
I
Rockaware?
like the Rockaware. Yeah.
I hate to say
I had
this
a
because I'm
Rockaware
not a
shit
Ja Rule
too.
fan, but when Ja Rule and J Lo came out with I'm Real, and remember she was wearing that
I'm
short,
real.
we were going to Vegas like that summer. I went and got the exact. I thought I was hella cute. Actually,
You
I still
were.
have the bottoms.
Girl,
were
I
hella
was
cute.
hella cute. I had the zip up dress
No,
from
but you guys, I
Rockaware
was
and the pink
thick as-
velour, and it was
I was
like,
thick.
oh god.
And I think back now, and I'm like, babe, you really let me go out? Like I remember pulling, like. Yeah, I needed to.
Yeah, he really
make
let
sure
you go
that I
out
was
like
smooth.
that.
Like, he was like, damn, you looked good, and I was like, damn, what you used to let me do when we were 23? You know, like I think back now, and I'm like, damn, babe,
He's
I
like,
was.
yes.
Yeah, I was 168 pounds, everything.
I had one that said
Aren't those
something
just, like,
like
booty
that,
shorts?
but
I
one
wasn't
time-
allowed to when I
and
lived
I
at
didn't
home.
like it.
Yes. I wasn't allowed to when I lived at home. So as soon as I moved out, I went and bought everything I could that was written across here. I had some jeans. That
I don't
were
like
lucky,
clothes like
and they said
that.
Lucky you in the zipper.
I don't
Yeah.
like clothes like
Well,
that.
clothes like that are provocative, and they're meant to be provocative. So I remember, shout out to Get a Clue downtown.
Yeah,
Get a
Get a
Clue
Clue
goes
still
all
lit.
the way back.
Yes.
Oh, are they?
I was gonna say,
Okay,
that's
let
a
me just
drop-off
say this.
location,
Get
right?
a Clue goes back to my heart to being a kid and looking for all of this cool and controversial and stylish
yeah.
shit. So let me, and
When
they
it was
were a
on K
DJ
Street.
store and they had records.
Yes.
Yes.
anyway.
And they always had a DJ
Shout
in
out to
there?
get
Oh,
it
it
right.
was.
Shout out to Get a Clue, but I got a shirt that said Tasty.
K Street looks so different.
And I was like, I'm gonna wear this out with my dad
You just
with
rebellious.
no bra
What's your sign?
to San Francisco just to be a controversial
You're just
rebel
Yeah, like,
without
what's
a
your-
cause,
what's your
right?
sign?
Like, you know what,
Like-
Dad? I'm gonna piss you off in SF today.
What's your
That
sign?
light side.
So let me
That's that
say,
light
what do
side.
clothes represent, right? You grab the Tasty shirt from Get a Clue and you rock it with no bra. Yeah, it really
Well, I used to
says
hate that my
something.
parents said that I couldn't, but of course now as a woman and as an adult, I'm like, well, of course, girl.
Right.
Because my husband teaches at a high school, and I'll be at events, and I'm like, oh, now. How
Oh, they
did your
wild.
mama let you come out?
They
in
wild.
pants, like you were way
I mean,
too
yeah,
They be
exactly.
bigger
stuff
than
on
us.
the bottom. Like
Yeah.
my daughter would be wearing the baggiest. Man, talk about
Look,
dungarees.
let's keep
or
it real.
something,
These
like,
kid bitches be naked.
She
Okay,
said kid
like
bitches.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Not
Who
even
let you
little
out the house,
bitches.
kid bitch? Because
Kid
you have
bitch.
no clothes
Hey,
on.
Miss Lady bitch. Like,
this
whoa.
kid bitch.
I put it
Hashtag
out
kid
there.
bitch.
Shout out to
That's
all you
funny.
unfortunate moms who got kid bitches and don't know how to control them.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Call me.
Ooh,
Oh,
well,
I'll
there
put
you
some
go.
clothes on her.
Whoa shit.
Whoop 'em right there.
Whoa.
But no, I got a daughter that age, and she's
shit.
just so not that kid because I don't know, it ain't gonna happen, right? End of story.
Now, so being that
yeah,
you're,
gotta wear
that
some
you
clothes.
have a son,
Yeah.
did you used to think
Oh,
like, ooh, I'm gonna be, saving money like on clothes and stuff?
No.
And now you're like, no, because it's the shoes. And and you can't buy a good pair of jeans. Once they get a certain age, you can't go to Target and buy the Target brand. Like you have to, yeah, right.
You gotta find clothes that fit.
Yeah, but they want the Levi's, and Levi's. I don't know what is wrong with Levi's. I don't know what new cotton you guys are using, but the same jeans that used to be $25, $26, $27, why they gotta be $43?
Yeah.
Like for a
Inflation.
baby, 2T, and you got the nerve to be charging 30. Come on. So I'm realizing having 3 boys, I'm probably saving a little bit, but prom, they wear the tux, Homecoming. I mean, at least where I went to school, my husband always said we didn't dress up for homecomings, but we dressed up for every dance. I mean, the barn dance, you dressed up.
That barn dance.
Yeah.
See, I know
Yeah,
y'all
barn
had them type of
dance.
arguments all the fucking time. It's because my homie and his girlfriend, because he from Richmond too, and then she had like driving classes in high school and different ass science classes, and we just like y'all just had it good. Like, they just loved y'all schools, like for real. That shit was wild.
I
like
did go to a
wild
school where
ass
we
field
had
trips
brand new
and shit.
books every year. Oh, there were
Yeah.
ski trips every
Yeah,
and
like
it was-
what?
Now
You
I didn't
said
go
skis?
because my parents were black. My parents were like, ski Joe, who? What?
Ski
Yeah.
You
trips
better
and
ski your ass
books.
on in the room and open a book.
Yeah, like, nah, I feel that.
I
though,
never got
but
to go.
It's okay.
But we did things like we had
Wild
senior skip
science
day.
classes, well, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, but like when we went and hung out
You
by
know
the
what
river
else is
and
the
jumped
cool
off
part?
a cliff, like just
Yeah.
different stuff that
Y'all
is definitely
schools-
growing up in a Caucasian.
Y'all schools ain't up no big ass hills, so y'all can actually leave. Like I went up to school to up a big ass hill, so if you
Yeah.
ain't got no friend with no car, you ain't going
Oh
nowhere.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like,
Well, we
that
had
shit
the
was
kind of
horrible.
narc that he'd be like, "Where you going?" We'd be like, "We're going to
Where'd you go to school?
Burger
I went
King."
to Skyline in Oakland.
Oh yeah, well
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
right there too. They put
Yeah.
that on purpose.
I went to Arts Magnet in Oakland.
What's
It was like I don't know what it is now,
That
but
sound
yeah, it was really like some
I
it was
never
some
heard that either.
innovative like hipster shit
Is that
back in the
Yeah, that's like what's that school downtown called?
It was on a hill though. I
remember
remember that.
I mean, schools, man, it ain't no hills out here, so it's just.
Oh,
you
my
know.
sister
There's
went to
definitely no schools on
Fruitvale.
the
She
hill
went to
now.
Fruitvale Elementary for first grade.
I think.
Well, you know what bothers me about
Fruitvale
schools in the
in
Bay and schools
Oakland.
here? So you guys we call junior prom, senior ball.
Yeah,
No, like we're in the Bay, it's like just
it's winter ball.
it's winter ball or
Yeah.
it's just senior prom, and I'm like, it's not called a prom, it's called a ball.
Yeah,
and I don't
winter
know why
ball.
that.
Yeah, winter
Okay,
ball.
so
Where'd you go to
listen.
school out here? No, you didn't. You
Center
called it
all the way
senior
out there.
ball.
Ooh, I drove down at the end
He
of
just messing with
wide,
me.
like
I
out
know.
of the sticks. What? Oh my god.
Comment in the comments too if you guys called it senior prom or senior ball. These are the type of not arguments, but things that my husband.
Well,
we never had a
listen,
homecoming dance. We had homecoming games.
Speaking of all
you
this,
have homecoming dance.
so
We
right
never had a
before I
homecoming dance,
came,
but we had homecoming games. Yeah, I ain't had no.
Oh, that was like
homecoming
going to school and
dance.
like lean on me.
the black dress.
Oh, yes.
So right before I came, my daughter starts asking me about going to this ball, winter ball, semi-formal, and I was like, "Oh, well, I got the black dress. You know, maybe that could work for you." But then I was like, "It might be too sexy." And we whipped it out, and it was like, "Oh my God, you know, they played me on this black dress."
Oh, when you ordered.
Right, cheap
Gotta stop
shit from
ordering
China.
online.
That
Looked
was
like
a
some
high
stripper
ass
shit.
back to the what she
So,
talked about 45 minutes.
You were gonna get a black dress from her, and I was
Yes,
telling her
'cause you guys definitely
earlier,
visit her
"What's up with the
website.
black dress?" Because I just got played on a black dress.
Yes. Oh no, I remember. I'm
And
just saying that was
the
just
conversation is really about how do we, ensure we're not getting played on retail items that we're paying a ton of money on.
What do you think of like a Fashion Nova and how that's a
Reviews.
boohoo and all
Reviews
that?
are should be like your best friend when it comes to online shopping.
Yeah.
Read all the reviews, and some of them you gotta pay attention to the website because some of them you look at one product and it'll say "Oh, I love these. It came in 2 weeks," and you'll go look at a pair of shoes
They say the same
and it'll say
thing.
the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like, "See, I don't even trust that."
Yeah.
I feel like it's the
Wish be
company.
doing that.
Yeah.
Wish
Yeah.
be doing that
Oh, well,
shit.
Wish.
Wish does.
Man, Wish be doing that
Yeah.
shit.
You know what Wish is? You wish the shit was good. Like, stop ordering it, okay?
I
It's
wish
that
I get this
simple,
for 6
right.
cents.
No, for real, $3 ass camera.
Wish is a
Like,
wrap.
what?
Look, Wish is a wrap. You already
And
know
it's cardboard.
this.
It's a picture of the camera.
I'm
that you
see,
get
I'm
to
not
ship.
even
They
talking
sell
about
fake
Wish.
Jordans on there, fake Balenciagas.
Yeah.
Don't get played by Wish anymore. That's old. I'm talking
So-
about like reputable sites. You build they might sell good products, okay, for what is their specialty. Then they'll have these sidebar of products that aren't really their specialty, but you already like them for what their specialty is, so you trust the relationship.
click on it.
And then you buy.
Yeah.
And then you find it's just, it's damn near some Wish. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I really
Well, you know what?
trust
They
Amazon.
advertisers and web advertisers, they really play on our lack of attention span nowadays. So exactly that. I mean,
you gotta invest
you're
your
searching
attention.
for those cute sandals. If I would have been searching on Amazon on the side, something else would have come up, maybe like Just Fab or something like that, and then I would have
Shoe
clicked on that.
Dazzle.
So yeah, exactly. Oh, I've been a Shoe Dazzle
A
since Kim
redirection.
Kardashian was the brand. I love Shoe Dazzle though. Long term, it's been like
Yeah,
at least
everybody
10
say they
years.
good for
I
them.
like Shoe Dazzle. That makes me feel like I'm spending some money because I'm not the one. My husband, it drives him crazy. I'm straight to the clearance rack.
Y'all should look for
Straight
that
to
Doll's
stuff
Kill
like that,
too.
but-
Oh, I love
Dolls
Dolls Kill.
Kill.
So I'm
Yeah.
a
I
major
used to work
Dolls
there.
Kill.
Oh, okay.
You used to
Yeah.
work at Dolls Kill?
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
I was at the warehouse.
Okay,
Put
so
it,
you're
like,
shipping
filled
it
orders.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, I get Dolls Kill
Yeah.
often, and what I love is the way that you can return easy if it doesn't fit, and
Yeah.
just and it's because it's LA, it just gets back there so
It's
quick.
one in San Francisco
and
too.
all that, I
Yeah.
love it. Oh, I love Dolls Kill.
So-
I mentioned Dolls Kill on here before.
Right
for real?
before
I have.
we get to the pop and can of convos tonight, I do want to ask one question because I am someone who likes to save my money, but maybe I do like the way that Birkin looks, but I'm not getting a Birkin. What do you feel like? Let's say you style me. Let's say we get past the image consulting and then we decide you want to do a closet makeover. And I come to you and I'm like, I show you a Amazon, cart. And it's nothing but dupes of certain purses or
Yeah,
sunglasses
see, that's
or
not cool.
how would you? No, I'm saying, but if it's why not?
Because,
If it's
like,
within my budget, it makes me feel comfortable.
No, I mean, but you saying like it's okay to buy clothes, that's cool, but you buying purposely fake stuff of these brands.
yeah, because I
like,
can't afford it.
That's not cool.
Oh no.
Why not?
I think let me clarify for
There's a
her.
market
What
for it.
she's referring to is in these images, not in being fake Gucci. Okay?
Yeah,
we're
not-
not
yeah, like,
promoting.
that's
I'm
what it
saying if
sounds
I
like.
want something that looks
Right.
similar
So what she's
to,
gonna say
maybe
is,
I
I
like
love
that.
these
fine,
Gucci
yeah.
glasses, but I don't have Gucci money.
Exactly.
Find me
But I'm
some
saying
in this
as a-
shape,
I'm an
in
image
this style.
consultant.
No,
Oh,
not
no,
fake
that's
Gucci.
it. There's a lot of
yeah,
stuff
no,
like
no,
that.
we don't do the
That's
knocks.
why, no, I'm
Fuck
saying because I went
that.
to people's school like that. Like,
No, I'm
like
not
people will
saying
walk
the-
into school
yeah.
with like fake phone posits, and
no,
I see them look
no.
at their feet, and they'll feel some type of way because they know they fake, and it's just we all know they fake.
see,
'cause
that's
you
a
know they
whole
fake,
nother
like-
topic.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Knock
because
off.
See, okay,
We could
then
talk
we-
all night about
oh, yeah, that's
knocks.
something
So
different
okay.
then.
So for example, Ross,
Yes, no.
you can go and get what is
Oh,
supposed
you can get hella
to
brands,
be,
yeah.
Right.
and not really Louis Vuitton, but maybe a Gucci. I've seen some.
You could get a Mark by Marc Jacobs,
Yeah.
maybe.
I've seen.
They got
what's
hella
supposed to be
Michael
Gucci
Kors
at
at
Ross.
Ross.
Right.
So I'm
They
saying
got
Ross
hella Michael
Marshall.
Kors at Ross.
Yeah, so but I've seen Gucci. Like, yeah,
What?
I've seen that. Yeah.
No, absolutely
it be
not.
little
Let me
shit.
just
Would've said that it
enlighten
could've
our
been fake.
listeners. If you see
It
a
could've
Gucci
been,
at
but-
Ross, it is automatically a fake. And whoever works at Ross should be ashamed of themselves for putting it on the floor because they know better than to do that because they know goddamn well Gucci doesn't allow it. It doesn't matter how far down
could
in
be
the
an
resale
overstock. I
line
don't
it
know.
goes.
I don't know.
Gucci won't
But that's
let
not true because
Ross sell.
remember somebody found a pair of Yeezys or some real shoe. Most recently, somebody found it was the real deal at Ross. Like the
fire.
real deal, and I don't know how like this store got it. I don't know if they.
That's
I
a
don't know
plan.
what.
It's an op.
But I'm just saying, like,
it's
so
an
maybe
op
sometimes
pair of
you can,
Yeezys.
but-
Don't buy them.
So back to it. So what would you say for some,
Yeah.
for somebody who's a budget, but maybe I
Stylized.
point out who was somebody that I look up to style wise. God, I can't even think of anybody like Kerry Washington, yeah,
my sister.
or
Who is her?
J Lo.
actress.
Scandal.
Or J Lo, like J Lo just as great.
I'm thinking
to
of
be
fashion.
50.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm like,
You know,
who is
because
that?
J Lo will put on some
Yes.
jeans and like some really cute, Tims or whatever. But like, so let's say that's who I say I want to look like, and part of my image as the Mary Jane Maven, and I say
can I
that I
hit
have
that?
$500.
Go ahead, then.
First, I go through your closet
Thank
because
you,
I'm
family.
making that over, right?
Yes.
This is the part I'm at.
Yes.
First, I'm going to go through your closet and show you everything that you already have that you don't know you have.
Right.
Shout out to
Pair it
God.
with different
I did
outfits.
that the other day.
Yeah.
I say that all the
Exactly.
time.
And I'm going to pair it with different things that you didn't
Right.
know. That's literally the first thing that happens. I put one thing
You're gonna
together, you're like,
reset
oh,
some
I didn't know those two could
outfits.
go together.
Okay.
Now you got one outfit. I'm going to say I got a shirt. I'm going to take that shirt and probably make like 6 different outfits for you.
Okay.
I'm going to pair it with
Well,
that
I'm
skirt
excited.
you
I
have.
ain't be doing that.
And if it's a short sleeve, I'm going to show you how to put this jacket with it so you can wear it in the winter, so you can wear it every season,
Okay.
so you can wear
And
it.
see, I don't
You
think
can dress it up,
like that.
dress it down. You can wear it to an interview. That's how I shop. If I can wear it to work, church, and school, it's sold.
That's what I'm saying. And I like the whole from day to night
That's
kind of
nice.
look because I do brand education where I have to, I wear a t-shirt or whatever, but maybe I have to go somewhere else and all I want to do is change my shirt and wear some really nice bottoms. But I don't want to be doing education inside a dispensary with some, inappropriate, for the environment type of pants on either, So those are things that
So I
you
like
would
that.
delve
You're gonna
into
upcycle the
and
closet
things like that.
first
Yeah.
before you try to sell and add other outside wears because what you do add on is gonna it's gonna be an add on
Yes.
too. Like you might make a whole new outfit, but it's not gonna
We're going to
be
do fillers now.
right.
So, for instance, that one shirt, I'm like, let's go get this in black. Let's go get this in this color. So
Okay.
now you can take that same shirt still and just flip it to
Color-wise.
different colors. And
Yeah.
now you still, it's what is it? Quantity, not quality.
Yeah.
Whatever. When it comes to the closet, to me, it's how much you can do in there before you have to go. I've had to be that budget friendly mom for so long, where it's like, besides my style just being dope,
Yes,
I've had to find ways to okay, how can I make all this stretch? And that's why I don't care for trends too much just because I have this shirt from 10 years ago, if it still looks good, I'm still getting
Yes,
compliments on
yeah.
it. Well, goddamn it, I'm gonna wear it.
Well, you're wanting to show someone how to have that dope style every day of their life, not just stunning in those moments where they're doing the bravado thing for the club or the whoever you're trying to impress. And now you've got this cute ass outfit, but it's just sitting there, not going to get worn again. A big investment of your life and your time, money, energy went into that, right? Spend it more wisely. Now, me, I got all of the above. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel
Yeah,
like
do it all.
I'm
Let's do it all.
bravado in a way. 'Cause
No,
like,
I got bravado
when
and
I-
daily
when
wear.
I
Like
wear
what
an
she's saying,
outfit-
I'm with it.
So when I wear an outfit,
don't waste
and I
yourself.
take hella pictures in it, I'm not gonna wear it somewhere I know more pictures is gonna get took. Like, does that make sense?
Once you take the picture, you can't wear it.
Yeah, like
That's-
I got
and
this
I
Kappa
try to be
outfit.
aware of that.
I got this
Yeah,
Kappa
on
outfit. It's
my-
hella loud.
yeah.
Like it's black and gold.
On
It's
my
hella
Instagram
loud.
and
Like I've
stuff.
only worn it once. I took hella pictures in it, so I never wore it again. And it felt like a costume. I don't like how designer feel. I
So
was
that's
in
something that if he told you I want to wear it but I don't, you might be able to style differently so that he can. And so that's pretty dope. I
I
like
feel
that.
like I dress backwards as hell. I like
Well, I just have so many different
my
aspects
Think
of me.
about
I feel
it.
like I love to be
fashion is
sexy.
like in your mind. It's a way to display your psyche in a way. So
Yeah.
there's and if you might just have one projection of what you want to show people most of the time or most of the day. This is what's on my mind. This is who I am, and that's fine. But a lot of people want to switch it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I
it's
think
just
that's
so
why it's so
deep.
hard for me to, now that I'm thinking about my image within being the Mary Jane Maven, that's why it's so hard for me to pin it down because I have so many different aspects. Like I can be chill and you know, and
That's okay.
but I
See,
can dress.
Like when you say that, people
I
gonna
can
think
dress
you wear
it
like
up, I
hello
dress
weed
it down.
clothes.
Yeah.
I'm very much that t-shirt and jeans kind of girl.
Yeah,
If
like
there
I
was
love
sweatpants,
it.
I would
Like,
love it.
when
Thank
you came in, I'm like,
this was
oh
my
my
way
God,
to
I want
dress
that.
up t-shirt and jeans.
See,
Right,
and that's
right.
what I would do. Like I know you throw a little blazer. I'm big on jewelry, so I kind of find myself dressing things up, you know, more with jewelry and whatnot. Yeah, I think
People like that.
They do.
Yeah.
People like jewelry.
But you know what? The
I-
first fashion person I ever met, they told me this: dress how you feel. You feel like a little girl today. It's okay to look
I'm weak.
to channel a young
No, can I say, for example, one of the
if
outfits
you feel
that
like
she
an
wears?
old lady today in Golden Girls, channel that
tell-
old lady.
Rock
Your-
that cardigan.
your,
right.
Rock that cardigan. Button it all the
Your
way
Care
up.
Bear sweatshirt. She
that
has this
sound
dope
fire.
Care Bear sweatshirt. It's Care
Yeah.
Bears, right? That's
I
on
do.
it?
I have a lot of clothes that
And then
model
really
children's
cute,
clothes.
Like, I mean,
A
but
lot.
it's so cute. Like it's so cute, and
It
then
seem
it's
like it fit your
like
personality.
lavender
And it does
pants that
because
she
it's
wears
how I
with it.
feel. Right?
And then other times she walks out, and I'm like, girl, but where are you going? Bitch? Where you only supposed to be going to grab a drink and, you know, and you freaking Oak Park Brewery. Where are you going? You know, she come dressed to the nines, and other
I
times
don't
she
know.
just chill. Like, so I love that, and you be comfortable.
Yeah.
What do you feel about when people say dress your age? Like for me,
What?
I'm getting ready to go on a
Hey,
cruise.
no cap. I love
My
people
shorts is
leave
about
that
to be
shit
short.
sometimes.
My bathing suit, I'm not looking at a one piece.
It all
Although
comes
my
back
11-year-old
to-
really wants me to.
It
but
all
I'm
comes
not.
back to style and how you do it.
That's right.
Now,
that
I'm not going
confidence.
out, you know.
If
I-
it fits,
yes,
what,
there you
that's
go.
to me. That's it. If
That is
even
it.
if you, no matter what size you are, what age you are, as long as it fits properly.
Yes.
And not saying that obviously if you're wearing Daisy Dukes, they're gonna feel like Daisy Dukes, but it's like
Right.
it should still be your size.
Yeah,
Right.
It should still fit you
Right.
properly. It should still complement your body, and
Right.
your confidence should still reflect that.
Yeah.
Sure,
'Cause I feel
exactly.
Like with your style,
exactly.
it has to be you because you look uncomfortable if you wear. People
Yeah, if
can see
you
that.
can tell. Yeah.
But look,
Yeah.
shout out to Baddie Winky on IG. She's a model in her, God, I don't even want to say her age. I don't know it. But she
Is she
rocks
up
the
there?
Dolls Kills. She's a Dolls Kills model in her elderly age.
I love that.
Never.
Like
Never, but
it's
you know what?
ASOS, right?
Do your
ASOS
thing. Do your thing.
Is a brand.
ASOS is brand.
Yeah, I love that they have models that represent and influencers that represent everybody. Like, I think they do have an older model, and she is like flawless. Like,
Yeah, no, check out Baddie Winky. She wears she models the
Yeah.
rave clothes, but she's old.
I think I may have seen a
Older.
post.
Yeah.
I don't
And
follow
she's
her, but I
just
think I
the
may have
best
seen a
thing
post.
because she's
She
dead ass
reminds me of,
serious.
like Miley Cyrus when she
Like,
gets
yeah, and she
old.
said shit like taking your man since 82.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to follow her now. I like that. I
Baddie
like
Winky
that.
is the shit.
I
And
like
she
that.
rocks clothes that you would never think right. Like you would be like the Dolls Kill, the rainbow fluorescent with the stacked platforms, you know?
And I bet she get
do
hella
you
comments.
do you have any
People love
success
her.
stories about people that you've helped? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
do
was
know
gonna
this.
ask you that too.
Any success stories of anybody that maybe a change in life, or maybe somebody for the purpose of talking about branding, within cannabis. It's very important. I think that message has to get out there that even though, your focus may be cannabis, you still have to put your best foot and your best impression forward because there's already so many stigmas surrounding people who medicate or people on vibe. Like one thing that drives me crazy is when the news calls it pot. I can't stand that, and I think they do it on purpose. They
I'm
do
at
it to keep it
PLP,
stigmatized.
smoking PLT.
And
I
listen,
can't
speaking of the
stand when
stigma,
they-
I forgot to
can't
tell you,
stand that.
we were in the grocery store together today, and I was talking to somebody, and they were talking about, the stigma and things, and we got into a real deep conversation in like 30 seconds. It was crazy. While you were checking out, and I was checking out behind you, and he said, oh yeah, they're trying to tell people that a certain strain will make you nauseated. What? Now, right. Like, listen, I don't know about y'all,
need
but
to
the
call
one
it
thing
what
I
it is.
always had medication, cannabis education since youth and the DARE days, right? They'd be like, alcohol and cannabis don't mix because cannabis is an anti-emetic, but alcohol makes you want to vomit. So if you smoke and drink at the same time, you won't be able to vomit up the alcohol, and then you'll die from alcohol poisoning because of the cannabis. Cannabis is known to be an anti-emetic to make you not want to vomit. That is true. But the propaganda against cannabis
smoke
was
just to feel
that.
better,
But
not
now
smoke
the
when you fucked
propaganda
up.
is
Oh, yeah,
telling people that a certain strain is going to make you nauseate.
Well, now that is legal. They
The
come out
cause
with
of
all
your
this stuff.
nausea
I mean, and I
is
will
this
say
cannabis.
there are some ailments, but it's based on a person's endocannabinoid system.
Okay.
Everybody's system is different. It's like a chemistry thing. You
Well,
know what I'm
that
saying?
is
So
not
Yeah,
what
how
they're
I react to
telling.
something is not going to be the same way that she
Right.
reacts to something. I'm a sativa person. People that live on indicas, I'm like, do you get shit done? But and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm
Right,
saying
right.
like I can't do. I can't. I am stuck.
Yeah,
Like I don't
I'm
want to do
done.
nothing. We can
I'm
have
done
plans.
for the
I'll be
day.
like, I don't really want to
On
go to the house
indicas?
anyway. Like indica's just really, and then I'll eat and want to go to sleep. But for other people, they're like, that's what I do first thing in the
Right.
morning. I wouldn't get shit done if that's what I smoke first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So everybody's system is different. So like some people can't do edibles. Some people can't drink their THC. Some people can't smoke it. So what they're doing is propaganda. We're too smart. We have
Right.
too much knowledge to fall into that. You know,
Don't believe the
and
hype.
yeah, you know, so it's that to me, it infuriates me that
It infuriates me too because
We as
don't lie to
citizens-
people about what's really making them sick and nauseated.
well, the thing is, we're as citizens, we voted on it, so leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? We voted on it. We as adults, just like you allow people to drink alcohol, you know, up to a certain percent, you know, a percentage and get behind the wheel. There's people that can't drink for shit.
Can't drink a
and
drop.
they shouldn't be behind the wheel
Right,
with
with even a
0.1
drop.
point, you know,
Exactly.
let alone 0.8. But that's okay. But now you know, we don't see anything. We hear about how great red wine is for the heart, which it is. We hear about
Resveratrol.
how great beer is for you, but we don't.
Resveratrol.
There's no smear campaigns. You know, they started with the vapes, now it's that. So that's a whole different thing. So what I did want to say is one last thing, and then we're gonna get into some mess, guys. I do want to talk about this, and then we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. But I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about the influencers or the people that do like Walmart hauls? You know, for example, like there'll be people that'll go shopping at Walmart and will design and style the outfits where it's showing you that like Walmart's not like as cheap as
it's
you know.
about how you wear
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So it's and there's some, and then they show you like, oh, I have these in Givenchy or whatever, and these look just like them and they're more comfortable.
Okay,
And
stop
so
it.
it's really
That's so dumb. Why would you even compare Givenchy to Walmart? Like it's not. You just don't even.
because they're showing people how you can have that.
If you want Givenchy, you better work for Givenchy, bitch.
I mean,
if you want
seriously, though.
Walmart, you better decide that's where you're at, where you are in life, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just
It
two
is,
different
but
worlds.
if I
Why
like
would
a
you
look,
even pretend?
if I
Hey,
like a
well,
look that
like-
I've seen on a runway and I cannot, or Cardi B, for example, had a dope outfit on.
Cardi.
She broke down the cost, and I was like, girl, that is. Whew.
I don't feel like I.
You know what I'm
copy
saying?
Cardi B
Now,
at Walmart.
if I
just
wanted to
don't.
wear something like that, I can't go and spend $75,000.
Yeah.
But if I can go and find something like that top,
Oh, no,
and
you
this
go-
and
you go
that,
wear, you
and
know-
pay $175.
It's not the same.
You wear you a nice little Walmart
Same
white
thing for
tee,
me, though.
you know.
I'm down
Yeah.
with
But I'm just
Walmart.
saying.
Just
But like I
not the
said, so
same
what do you
thing.
think? Do you watch those? Have you seen those?
I've seen those not
Do you
with
think
Walmart,
they're doing
but
a
I've seen them do
service
it with like
for
TJ
people,
Maxx
or-
and how to like be budget friendly.
Yeah.
I'd rather you show that than compare it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
Just show
course.
me how to look good. Like
Right.
my ultimate goal when I dress, I like to look expensive.
yeah, yeah,
So even though my clothes are from Ross, but I like to give another impression.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but to do that, you gotta know your style. You gotta know what you like. You gotta know what you look good in. You gotta know what doesn't look great on you. And
See,
you
I'm,
gotta dress what you know you're gonna be comfortable in, but still look good to where people want to come to you instead of you have to introduce yourself.
Yes,
You know?
Right.
that's
I'm
what we
definitely-
want in this
What they
industry.
call fast fashion, right?
Yeah,
You know, of creating the designer shit real fast.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
putting it out like Fashion
yes,
Nova
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
sounds
Like after
21.
after the
Something
award
on the runway,
seasons,
yeah.
they all do that. They go, oh well, this is a dupe of Lupita Nyong'o's dress or whatever. Yeah, they do that, and it'll be. You can, but then there's rental services like Rent the Runway, and things like that where you're just basically, you're wearing a dress that somebody else has worn, but instead of you paying
That's wild.
$5,000 for it, you can rent it for 4 days
That's
for
wild as
$120.
fuck.
It is wild because my question is,
Why
if
would
we're
I do
talking about
that?
dressing for how you want to be impressed,
But it's
so what
special
are you
event.
just saying? You're a clone, a fast fashion
I don't
copy of
know,
everybody
cuz.
else, right? Quick, I don't know. That's fine.
See, that's what I like. I don't know. That's why I feel like I dress backwards. Like I dress hella comfortably, but like all my outfits be over 200. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Because it started at my shoes, though.
Your
You know what I'm
generation will
saying?
go to Abercrombie and Fitch and buy a turtleneck for $36, and you can get that same turtleneck at Ross for
I
$7.
don't know. I can't fit that shit, but it's just like I don't know. Well, because I wear a lot of my own stuff, but a lot of my own clothes be expensive too. Like my sweater's like $70. You feel me? Because I get it made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like it's more like personal value really. Because the sweater probably only like $30 in general.
So
but
speaking
you
of
know,
that, for example, you know what trips me out? Back in the day, Champion used to be something that you got from like a Walmart.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy that Champion is like $70 for a sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, they going in because they do
That's
streetwear.
crazy.
They do
That is
streetwear. I
crazy to me, but
asked some people.
kudos,
Yeah, I
like-
asked some people at Zoomies like because they had hell of it. They
Yeah.
had hella champions. So I'm like, where did this come from? And since Sports Authority and Sports Chalet got thrown out, they was like, what is Champion gonna do? Because that's where it was at first.
Yeah.
Well,
And even more back
after
in
it
the day,
wasn't
just like the
streetwear, that's where it
sweatshirt,
was
yeah,
at.
like just-
And
yeah.
so nobody shopped there unless they they getting sports stuff. So when that stuff closed, they was like, what we gonna do? So they started getting the streetwear. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I think
yeah.
that's a great story of rebranding.
Well,
You know?
and that's implied value,
And
right?
Fila.
Like,
Yeah.
it's the
Fila too,
value
but
that we
Fila always.
give.
I don't feel like that ever went out of
But
style.
nah,
If you're a
Fila
real
going
hype
in,
beast,
though,
if
like,
you're a sneakerhead
yeah.
and stuff,
My daughter
you
wears
could
Filas.
appreciate
I don't wear that
something.
shit because I never left Adidas. So
I
you know.
saw a
Adidas always
sneakerhead.
went stupid.
There
Everybody
was a
wear that
sneakerhead
shit.
that I watched a lot of documentaries and stuff. Sneakerhead that showed his collection, and he had a pair of LA Gear,
Oh yeah.
high top boots, and those were my. Oh my
The
God.
street
And I
the
was
street
like,
hikers,
yes.
right? We were
Oh
just talking
my
about that. The
God.
LA Gear street
LA.
hikers.
Oh my
What are
gosh,
the-
I was so
like-
happy when I got them ones.
The LA Gear street hikers.
I got those one Christmas, and you couldn't tell me nothing.
You could
okay?
not tell me nothing either.
nothing.
My hair
But he had
purple.
those, and I was like, damn, I didn't know. Like, really, LA Gear?
Throw it
You know?
back.
Like, British night BKs, British Knights. Like, I would rock some of those today.
Nah, them was the blood killers back in the
British
day.
Knights are
Remember? It
dope.
was called, and the Fila was like, finally I left Adidas, and the BK was blood killers.
Boy shoes.
Yeah.
Fila with the stripe.
Yeah. Everybody that I knew that wore those, they had a pager.
I get them shoes mixed with Pumas. The one with the
Oh,
stripe.
okay.
What do you, yeah, I love
Oh,
Pumas.
suede Pumas, that was
but
dope, yeah.
Pumas go with Vans.
Yeah,
It's
clean.
I
like
love
a
Vans. That's all.
skatewear.
Yeah, that's all. That's how I dress.
I like Vans are cool. Got
Yeah,
my
I
Vans
love
on, but they
Vans, yeah,
I
exactly.
love Vans. I love Vans. I love Pumas. I love Adidas. I love streetwear. So you know.
and it has a place. But so definitely, kind of to wrap up, you are willing to work with anybody within any industry.
Absolutely.
Very important, you guys. If you guys are looking to really build your brand and maybe find if you're starting to get in other locations, maybe you are getting in front of investors. Maybe you are getting in front of people that want to bring you in under distribution. You need to put your best foot forward, and whether that's not your style, you maybe never wore
Ready
a button
for
up
your
before,
business
you never worn a
meetings.
dress. One biggest thing, you guys, there are cannabis job fairs. Just because it is for cannabis does not mean you come dressed up like you about to go to a barbecue afterwards.
Right.
You know
Like,
what? That's why I remember I asked you.
Yes, it's huge. Like, you have to go. I don't care if
It's
you
a
go
job fair, people.
and get a $5 button down from Walmart.
Yeah.
But make sure that that's ironed, that's clean. Your shoes. I don't care if you have on Jordans. Make sure the Jordans are nice and clean.
Right.
Have on, especially this industry is a business sector. Okay, it's not. This isn't just a hobby that we luckily are getting to turn into, a cash cow. This is a business sector, and in all business, if you guys take nothing else from me that you never learned, I was, in corporate sales for a very long time.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure that you stay ahead of the game, and in order for us to eradicate all the stigmas and for people to not see, people that smoke weed as lazy potheads who live in their parents' basement or who don't have jobs or who, don't have two wits about them, you have to be able to kind of change and grow and put on your grown man, grown woman sometime, So definitely follow her on Instagram.
Yes, Janae Ryan, JANAERHYEN.
She has a website. Schedule some time with her. She has a great, system. Very
Instagram.
easy. Yes.
Book an appointment. I
Come
got
through.
you.
I will be doing, because like I said, I'm going to be working with her. So I think it'll be kind of cool to kind of do like a before and after kind of
She's
episode.
gonna love it, and she's gonna tell her success story.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And yes, so we kind of got off topic, Do you have any events or anything coming up?
No, right now I'm just ending
the
out my
holidays
year.
and-
Yep, trying to get back into things. Oh, wait, am I passing this on?
You can, and then this one's yours. He's giving
Okay.
he comes bearing
Well,
gifts.
thank
Look at
you.
him. So,
Make
I
sure you
just had
hashtag it.
one last month at my beauty bar in Elk Grove. It was a really great event. I teamed up with
Black-owned,
Destiny
right?
Renee.
That's-
Yes.
Yes, I follow her.
She was at the Women's Expo. Met
Yes,
her there too.
yes.
That day was explosive for me. That was my first day coming back into it for after a year.
You had a
And ever
great
since
spot.
then,
You
I
did
have
really
been
good.
just running, and I'm just like,
I'm telling you, her setup and
Jesus.
everything, and she did it by herself. I mean, she had her clothes up. You know, she right away took your name and from like it was so good.
Thank you.
And no, and you know, and it actually because we were kind of be honest, we were a little like, oh, let's go in here and see what it's about. I had another friend, Monthleaf, Brienne was there, and so we were really going to hang out with her, and we were just kind of like, all right, do they have food? Are they gonna have drink? What's going on? So it was very nice to be able to see someone, you know, especially a woman of color,
Thank you.
doing something that is so positive, and her energy. You know, I'm big on that.
You know,
big on energy, so.
some older man came out. It was like right at the end, I was like packing him. He was like, he literally had this attitude look on his face. He was like, "Why are you outside?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Why aren't you inside?" And I said, "Because I'm the first thing you see when you walk in, the last thing you see when you walk
Right.
out." And he kind of just looked
Whoa.
around and was
Right.
like,
The inside, no, okay.
Whoa.
"You saw me when you walked in. You
That's
looked at my
wild.
face. Now when you
Inside
come
was
out, you're
nice.
still talking to
You know,
me."
and that plays very well
Why?
into our Mary Jane keeps you sane moment. Like, what is wrong with people?
Shut
I was
up.
gonna say today.
Yeah.
So there's trap. Okay, so we stop. We're going across J Street, right?
Right.
And you know J Street's only one way.
Right.
Okay. So
Like a
there
lot of
was
downtown.
there were so there were pedestrians that were crossing this way, so the traffic stopped. There
Right.
was a cop. The person behind me is just laying on their horn, and I honk my horn. I'm like, I got a horn too. There is a cop right there. I'm not about to just go straight right now when there's I am black.
Yeah, you crazy.
I'm in a new car. Like,
Right.
please, that
Get it together.
I had to instantly pull my pen out. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just like, take up, and they were turning anyway. So I was
it's
like,
like, what's
you
your problem?
could, if you wanted to do that, go right ahead.
Exactly.
So yeah, that is my Mary Jane, you know, kept me sane moment because I had to pull out my pen after that. And then we had to go have a beer. Yeah. So, any moments like that you guys have had during the week or
What,
you know
to keep
recently
sane?
where like where you're like, oh, I let me get to my my indica, my hybrid. Let me get to my tree right now because they are trying it.
Yeah, nah,
I think
don't
that
really have
life
moments
is
like
just
that.
kind
But
of
like,
like
life has
that.
been definitely,
Yeah.
you know, resurfacing and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff, you know, you just learn. You
Yep.
just gotta follow the signs, you know what I'm saying? Because they're there, you know what I'm saying?
I like. There you
Yeah.
go.
And
You
that's
have
what
to
I'm
be
saying.
quiet
I
and
have
listen.
my time. I have
Yep.
like my blaze time, and I get with that time, and in that
Maybe
moment
it's just 'cause I'm an
reflect
Aries.
on whatever
Y'all
I
evil.
dealt with
We're
in the
passionate.
day.
Y'all
You know what I
evil.
mean? Yeah. So
Passionate.
it helps me
Evil.
stay sane just in reflecting on all of the events of the day or
Yeah.
the day before.
Well, I like it because
is-
it definitely helps me to meditate, and sometimes you just have to be quiet and listen to the signs. And I have it's very hard for me to do that. As it
Yeah,
is. It is.
you
So-
still learning.
Hey, shut up, boy. And I invited you on.
I'll
This-
tell-
so
I'll
this will
tell-
be the last time that we see
Nah,
that.
I'm telling y'all, evil, bro. Y'all Aries, bro.
Aries, we'll
Nah,
talk
we're
about
fire
that too.
signs,
Aries
hey.
are very passionate. That's what it is. We're very passionate. Am I evil, babe?
Oh wait, listen. Calling me
See,
evil,
yeah.
that is the right
You're
thing
an
to
evil.
do.
What's your
Oh
sign?
yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I'm like, am
Oh,
I
yeah.
evil?
I've never had a Scorpio.
Yes,
I don't know what y'all are like.
am. No, I love it.
You've been sitting next to
Evil.
her for the past hour and a half.
No,
Yes,
I've never been with
she's
one.
like-
I've never been with one. I don't know what they're like. Oh, my
You
treat.
do right now. I'm telling you. Call me evil again.
That's very Scorpio. But yeah, so for you, I mean, you have a 12-year-old. He's in what, 7th grade? 6th or 7th grade. So oof.
I remember being in 7th grade.
It's you think
It's
girls have
different.
it hard, but it's different for boys.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
different.
going through something. So
Yeah.
is that something that helps to make you a better mother? Because I know I will definitely. Helps
he
me
is
too.
very chill. He definitely gets that from me. He is very chill. He's very laid back, almost to a fault. Like sometimes when you try to surprise him, he's like, "Oh," and you're like, "Do you know?" First off, what?
I see you.
You're not taking this serious enough right now. Yeah.
But he's so good. He's so good. He's so sweet. Actually, the thing that makes me need to chill and meditate. So on the weekends, I work at a women's store in Arden Mall.
Oh.
Beautiful.
It is full-fledged
enough.
holiday season.
Oh, girl.
The idiots are out.
I give it
Yeah.
to you.
The
I've been a
crazy
manager of a
are
store in the
here.
mall.
They are in droves.
I was texting.
It's like they all get off the
I was
crazy bus at the same
texting
time.
my manager group like what had just happened for the night because my coworker and I we closed, And I was reading it back to her, and she was like, "That sounds like a nightmare." I said, "Yeah, we were there. We were in it."
Yeah, I'm telling you, you read my text like
Yeah,
yeah.
look,
Wow.
Arden
It was
Mall.
insane.
Wow, is this Arden?
Yeah.
I'm making an assumption.
Any mall,
Sorry.
I just
Arden?
couldn't do it.
She said,
Arden,
yeah, she worked
Arden
there.
Wild, yo.
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
give it to you,
Shut
girl.
down.
People say
Who
Arden
is the head
wild
of
as
security
hell.
there
Yeah,
now?
it is.
For real?
Like Arden.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you work at Arden Mall, you should know who the head of security is at Arden Mall.
Look,
You should
if
make friends
Florin
with them.
Mall
You
was
should be
still
nice
open,
to
I'd go
them,
to Florin
and
Mall
you
before I
should
went to
shout out
Arden
to
Mall.
them.
Why?
That back in the day, yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Arden Mall is just what you're saying.
I
It's
seen a
crazy
few
now.
videos,
There's
like,
been
niggas
fights
getting
and stuff. Did you see the
jumped.
fights
Yeah, I
where
seen
they
them
came
too.
down the stairs?
Yeah, the escalator. Yeah, I seen
and the
niggas
other
get
girls was
jumped.
hitting them. First of all, I wanted to get in and hit them girls. I was like, won't you,
You was
mind your
there?
business? No. I was watching it. I was like, ooh,
I
fellas.
was in the store. We was getting calls to close our doors. And
When that was happening?
Yeah.
See, come
Did you
on,
close
y'all. It's
them?
the
See,
mall.
stay
Heck yeah, we
stay
closed
close
them.
with the
We
with
was
security.
closing. We had to leave the
if
door
you
to
work
go
at
answer
Arden.
the phone. We had already been closing it.
Yeah.
No.
I would have locked it then.
Oh, we don't need you. We don't
That's
need you to
wild,
tell
bro.
us.
Because that was
And
crazy.
everything, because
That
we're like,
boy
what's
got
happening
spun
right now? You
around
can't
out
leave.
his
And
shoe and
then
shit.
I hope
That was
they
crazy.
lock the cutteries too, because you know they're like lock your doors. Did you lock the doors to the cuts?
What is that? What?
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know, but
Lock all those doors.
Special stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
But no, it's just, I mean, everybody
need to
should say
work
Florin
there.
Mall was bad.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you work
but
there.
the worst thing you would see at Florin Mall was somebody like running into the JCPenney outlet and
Right.
stealing
Or
some
somebody
shirts or
drunk.
something
They do
and
that in
running
Arden.
out.
Shopping
Yeah,
drunk.
for whatever reason, JCPenney is like their exit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
'Cause
JCPenney's
there's
so
this- yeah.
literally like claustrophobic in there, but that's literally where they always run.
I'm amazed at JCPenney's. Let's give them kudos. How in the hell are y'all still like?
Sears done shut his doors.
Who like would be? See,
one in
it's-
Arden is
That
still
nigga
open.
finna start
and it'd
working
be
there.
busy. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to look in JCPenney. Like, what do I
Jail
want to
cell
buy as a
penny.
gift?
Can we
Like,
get it like a KKW store, like a whole Kardashian store to the whole JCPenney's? I'd be happy.
That's
I
Fashion
mean,
Nova.
well, you know what malls are going to turn to? You saw that big Mall of America now, what they're saying the Mall of the Future, where it has a full ski lodge on the
yeah, I
inside,
remember
real
Mall of
snow,
America.
and like a full ski.
What is
like,
the Mall
what
of America
state?
now?
I can't remember. I'll have to look it up real quick.
Yeah, 'cause
but
it
just
definitely ain't
opened, like, it
happening
just
out
opened.
here.
No. California, I think that our malls will end up being outlet things or
Places to hide
like
up
what they
during
did at
zombie
Country Club.
apocalypse.
Or or what they did at Country Club, like turn into like a kids play area.
Atriums
and,
for birds.
you know. You're so silly.
Churches.
silly.
I don't know. Cathedrals. Because the mall is like a cathedral. The Arden is like, ooh, it's church up in here.
She
The
must have hit
church
that blunt a
of
couple times. She
retail.
hit those a couple times.
Oh gosh, she hit the blunt, hit the pen.
All right, so
Next time you're in Arden, like, look up.
What?
It does. It does look like that though.
it does, and that's people's spot where they go walking.
Church of
they take
retail,
steps
bitch.
in at the
You
mall.
better bow down. You know what's good for you.
You know what I wish they could bring back? They could close some
Jesus.
of the malls down and bring back 1 hour photos.
Yes.
What's
I was just
that?
googling that the other day.
my god.
What's that?
We have to write down everything we say. And he's like, what's that?
I said that shit like
You
12
don't know what
times
our photo
today.
is?
You remember Star Shots, Photo Makers, the one
Like
with
when people would
the
have the
stars
year
and
behind
the
us, or
smiley
they'd have,
face.
like,
Oh yeah, that's still in Hilltop Mall in Richmond.
Really?
Oh, good to know.
Okay,
But
so
I mean,
can I-
Hilltop Mall closing us, so you gotta hurry up.
So
man.
can I tell you my
Everybody
my,
still.
my
Nah,
story
that
about
shit- that's
Hilltop
still
Mall?
open.
Okay,
No.
first time I went there. So me and my husband were together for like maybe 3 months, right? And he goes, "Hey, when we go in here." He goes, "You gonna get hollered at, like, and I'm just gonna keep walking, like, it's not gonna be that big of a deal." I was like, "What?" He's like, "That's just Richmond niggas, like, that's just how it's gonna be." I'm like, "But we get in there." I'm holding his hand. These dudes start walking backwards. I mean, they are hollering hella hard. He lets go, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I told you that's how it was. Like, you were good. You handled yourself." I was like, "What?" Look. First of all, it did good for
He was testing
your
you.
self-esteem.
Seeing if you
But
was
no,
gonna
He
but
was
I got
testing
hollered
you.
at.
He was
I got
testing
hollered
you.
at from the front door. We went to like the food court. I think we went to Chic or Get a Clue or something like that. Maybe.
no, it wasn't no
Oh
Get a
no. Where was the store that we went to? The men's store. That was in there.
Everything was in
He would
Hilltop
go and get his
Mall,
shirts there and
bruh.
stuff, but yeah.
Everything was in Hilltop Mall. Now it's just Walmart.
Now it's just Walmart, and
I mean, Macy's still there,
and that's
but
a pretty
now
big
it's just
Walmart though. That's a
Yeah,
Walmart
it's
where you have
upstairs
an escalator and shit.
downstairs,
Yeah, you get your cart off the little
Mall
it's crazy.
days revisited.
Yeah. Mall days were dope though. But so, all right, we're gonna talk a little bit about a couple of things before we get out of here tonight. I'm gonna try not to harp on it. But the first thing, which I could have said was my Mary Jane keeps me sane moment, is the gall and the audacity of Nick Cannon having the nerve to come out with not one but 2 diss tracks supposedly against Eminem. And I'm just waiting for him. I mean, because first of all, you said something about the baby. That you said something about Haley. She's not a baby anymore, but we already know. Ask Ja Rule and Benzino and everybody else. You mentioned this child. It's a problem.
She bad.
Haley is beautiful. She is beautiful.
And she played volleyball.
You calling him old. Nick Cannon, aren't you like 40? And Eminem's like 48. So how old is he old? And I'm going to need Nick Cannon to never put on a Teflon vest ever again. And take a picture. Like I'm going to need him to not. I'm going to need you to go and host Who's Under the Mask, the animal mask, or whatever it is that you host.
Hey,
I'm going to need you to go and count your Nickelodeon money. I'm going to need you to go ahead and bring out Good Burger again or whatever you're doing. Like,
that's beautiful.
Businessman, he's great. When he tries to play this other, like, we get that you're a grown man, but stay here. Okay? You can't rap. Okay? You try every week. Wilding out. It hasn't worked for you. I don't care. You've never dropped a hit. Like, never. Okay? So, my husband says Ray J did not have bangers. He definitely did.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon did not have bangers. So that's somebody
I hit it first. One wish.
I knew you were gonna say Gigolo.
Banger.
That,
yeah,
but wasn't that produced by like
Gigolo?
Pharrell or something like that?
What
Was the beat?
song
But
is that? I know that song.
You want R. Kelly.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's just like a pimp.
Shout out R. Kelly.
Yes. So
No.
okay,
He ain't do nothing
they're giving that to you. They're giving that to you. Your best thing, Nick Cannon, drum line.
for R. Kelly.
Come
That's
on,
it.
killed in a drum line. You
Do
were
not free R. Kelly.
For
But-
R. Kelly.
Make his ass stand.
He ain't do
Every time
nothing.
I
Them
hear that, I
girls
think
wanted
of
to do that
Boondocks.
shit.
I think of the Boondocks every time somebody says that.
That was the first episode.
I know. Look at that foreshadowing. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, please just go watch the first
R.
episode.
Kelly ain't do shit.
Greatest. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Have you guys heard, do you know why it started after 10 years? I thought I stepped in a time machine when I first heard
I'm
about
gonna
it.
say this. I think it's all about being relevant, and it's a part of that bullshit.
How
So
relevant
It's just
can
everybody
relevant
bring up
be?
bullshit to be relevant, and that's it. That's all I gotta say.
How
I mean,
relevant
you guys
can
notice there's a
relevant
lot more beefs and stuff that goes on between men than there are women nowadays,
Oh,
especially in like the celebrity
only
world.
people that beef with anybody is Nicki Minaj beef with somebody.
Well, because
like,
for anybody and everybody, right?
That's
Ooh,
what
I
be-
hope
that's
she
what-
pregnant because now that she like retired.
she's like I retired. I hope you guys are happy. That's just some petty ass
She
shit.
retiring until 2021. Nikki, come on, she gonna
It's
be out.
okay. I mean, she's dope, bro. I love Nicki Minaj.
Nikki came hardest on Monster. I mean, but ever since then, I'm like, what are you talking
I
about?
still fuck with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I'm sure you would. But yes, so you guys,
I
do you
still
guys
listen to
agree with
Cardi.
me? Is it
No, to
like
be
we're waiting
real,
for
to-
Eminem,
Go
Nick
to
Cannon,
bed.
boo?
To be real,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All I seen was him do the Warriors thing. Come out and
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
He had the crowd talking about Eminem.
Yeah,
Where you at?
okay.
I didn't get none of. So what's going on?
It was like 4
didn't
lines.
get that reference?
On,
No. That's why I said the Warriors thing. I know that's
Okay.
my favorite movie, but I don't know what's going on.
Breast
Like
milk.
why he dissed Eminem? Why he say he sucked the
Eminem had a verse on, I think, Fat Joe, his new album,
Okay.
a song on there, and he talked about Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon for like 2.2 seconds, a couple of lines. And so Nick Cannon came out and said something. So they Twitter beefed and talked back and forth. Then he decides to go ahead and come out with
Nick
a
is big
diss
mad
track.
or something.
Yeah, and
That wasn't
other
even for
dudes
Nick Cannon.
rap
That was
with
for
him.
his artists. The artist that's under
So that's
Nick
what somebody
Cannon.
else said.
Yeah,
so
that was for them.
somebody
Yeah.
else was like, so Eminem's probably going to respond, but also showcase his artist.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's like a 50 Cent and
The game.
Kanye. Yeah, a little thing.
They're
yeah,
beefing?
you know.
I would
Oh,
They
back
were?
in the day,
that.
they was
I
all
would
fake.
agree
It was
with
like, if
that.
your album sells the most, I'll retire. If yours, and it was just the
Oh, that's
It was a
what.
big thing.
That's what.
yeah. So that was the biggest thing. But so the last thing I want to talk about is kind of sad, but I do want to go ahead and I think everybody knows that unfortunately, we lost the world lost Juice World yesterday.
Yeah, wow. No, it was 2 days ago.
Really, 2 days ago now.
Wait, what's today? Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah,
yeah,
2 days
you're right.
ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So, very sad, very young. He had like an entire life in front of him. We could definitely use this platform to talk about what we think happened or what his issue could have been. I definitely
Man.
think there is a culture that unfortunately does cause some of our younger people to not deal with things, in a normal way. Or they're really subduing what they should be feeling, what they should be dealing with, and that's a larger conversation. So, not pointing any fingers, but you can tell through his music and his artistry that he definitely had a lot to say. The thing that I hate about it is that they are immediately, harping in on the 70 pounds supposedly of marijuana that they found on the private jet. Of course,
No,
that
they say
why
what
is that
happened.
the
They said
headline?
they was saying he swallowed hella perks.
Yeah,
So,
supposedly people on the
me
plane
and my
said
homie
that,
Quan,
supposedly,
shout out to
but-
my homie Quan Quest. You can follow him at yo_Quest. You dig? He was like, why would the nigga who make the money swallow the pills? That's dumb as hell. Like like if y'all seen the video of him squirting water on people, it was hella people on that jet.
Yeah.
Like, why would I swallow these fucking pills? Like, that don't even make sense.
I mean,
like,
in all entourages, let's be honest, there usually is that person that's carrying.
yeah,
And
no,
that will be the one that
put
takes
it
the
on
rap. So
female or
is
something,
that what they're
like-
trying to say? Is that he swallowed them because
They were saying he was about to get caught with the
They
feds.
said he
Oh.
saw evidence.
Yeah, the
okay.
pills. They said he
See?
swallowed perks, but anything like,
Wow.
let's all swallow two or something. Like, what the
See,
fuck
well,
you mean?
yeah,
Like,
this
that's
makes
hella
no sense
dumb.
because
Like,
if you're gonna let somebody swallow evidence, you're
Why would it be
also-
the rich one?
If it starts to make them
one that
sick,
for the reason
you're
why you're
gonna
all there.
rescue them.
bro,
yeah,
soon as-
seizures? That's that man.
Well, yeah, I mean,
said he was
come
bleeding
on.
from his mouth and shit.
Was it? But it's like Narcan. I don't
he probably was
know.
dehydrated.
That's crazy. It's very, very sad. And whatever it is,
It's a whole nother topic because.
Nah, but-
yeah.
but I just
Another
wanted to
thing-
say, rest in peace to him. But it's still very sad. I mean, but my thing is how you're hearing this. We don't. The thing that bothers me is that when a young black man is involved or anybody of color, we don't actually know what is actually the truth, especially when it's coming through the media.
Of course.
So the thing that infuriates me is how they aren't focusing on the fact that he probably could have been somebody in history that really made an impact or an artist that really made an impact, because I think he had that about him. But instead they're focusing on, or the fact that he was very young and had a short life, but they're focusing on the negative aspects of it. And I don't want, he should be able to rest in peace, and I don't want that to be sullied, something that bothers me by all of that bullshit and everything that they want to feed us. So
That makes sense.
yeah,
like-
but yes, it is a much larger conversation, which we kind of talked about earlier today, but that's not what this one's about. So
A lot of the way how I took it, it was really just like, I don't know if y'all listen to Juice WRLD music, but I listen to a lot of Juice WRLD music, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about manifestation, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of his music was about death and was about dying,
And-
like how he did, you know what I'm
and
saying?
that is
So
something
it's all
that,
about, you know what I'm saying? And then when you speak shit into existence, but the difference between artists and people like that is that it's a louder voice. You
Yeah.
yell into the
Yeah.
universe, and now these people yelling with you,
Yeah.
and it's your voice they're yelling. So, and
you look
it was
back in
6
history.
days.
though.
It was 6
Yeah,
days
Kurt
after he
Cobain,
turned
exactly.
21.
Yeah.
You know
When
what
you
I'm
look
saying?
back in
So,
history, some of the people that that we remember the most in music, they were all kind of tortured souls in some way, somehow, but they
Yeah.
were still trying to live their best life. But
Well, I mean, come on.
Jimi
History has
Hendrix
shown
and
that
just every,
the true artist is a tortured
of
soul.
course,
like come
most
on,
definitely.
we
But
need
it's just
not
somebody
even-
else that
yeah.
now we're adding to the list, unfortunately,
Right.
and he was so young, and they all, passed within 21 to 28 or 29 years old, I want to say.
Or the 27
So,
Club, you know.
Yeah. So it's very sad, and I don't want to end it on a sad note because this is all about Minaj and Mary Jane, but it's
But
all
look,
real, and I
death
wanted to
is
talk about
life,
something that's
you
real.
know?
Yeah.
Death is a part of our lives.
You know
We'll
what I
all
liked
be
about
there.
how real he was? He would definitely be in a video with no shirt on. Like, he didn't care.
Are you
that
talking
he
about, like,
was-
Bandit?
He was just,
Yeah.
he was,
Big,
he was eating
fat
good.
buff.
He was eating fried cornbread and everything else, hot water cornbread or whatever
Hot
else.
water
He
cornbread,
was eating
say
good.
it.
But yeah, so rest in peace to him. At least we have music to be able to kind of look back on. And I
Speaking
know
of
we help
music
some
and
people
fashion, a lot of niggas look dumb as hell.
nowadays.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot
that
of niggas
is-
look dumb as hell.
That's
That is a
all
whole
another
nother.
story.
What I would love to do is
Right.
from a male's perspective. So we're gonna have, Chaz over here. He's gonna come up and bring some,
drip.
introspect and just a little insight from a male's point of view and see what we think about it. Especially because everything we say, he goes, "What is that? What is that?" So we're gonna keep a list. We're gonna keep a list. But the
You got the
movies,
list.
like Breaking, you got come on. Breaking.
good.
If you guys haven't seen Breaking, please go watch it.
Breaking Bad? No, fucking I ain't never seen that either.
What?
I don't watch TV shows. I ain't never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh,
The
see, we don't watch
Stranger
it
Things.
when it's on.
I ain't never watched none of that shit. I
We're
watched
just
I
now
watched a
on,
little bit.
season 6
I watched a little bit of
Game of
Power,
Thrones.
but I ain't never watched Empire.
Power got on my nerves. Ghost and everybody got on my nerves after a little bit. I couldn't
don't
watch anymore.
none
I was
of
like, I'm
that
done.
shit. I'm
How-
not into TV.
Like you, it's
I
the
watch
same
YouTube
storyline,
shit.
same storyline all the
Yeah.
time. I watch a lot of
I'm on
YouTube stuff.
YouTube. Yeah,
I do.
I just
So
on YouTube.
there's a really good new show, and I'm be all done here. It's on Vice Sports, and it's about people going and playing in Mexico's professional basketball league.
I do some shout outs before we head out.
Tournaments, yeah. It's and then trying to get to their league. It's really interesting.
I do
So
some shout outs before we head
I
out.
know about
yeah,
that.
go ahead.
Okay.
As we get ready to wrap up, go ahead. Give your
Shout out to Do. Shout out to you. Shout out to you as well.
Thank you.
I'm not shouting you out. No, I'm playing. I like your outfit. Shout out to my homie Yums Awkward. Shout out to my homie Austin. Shout out to Shania, my photographer. Shout out Steph. She's amazing behind the scenes.
Yes.
Shout out to my homie Stuck in a Tree. My homie Lil X Chula. She's an artist. If y'all need more art in the studio, you feel me? Shout out to Taylor Mind Studios. I'm going there after this. Shout out to my guy in there. You gotta tell me your name again. Yes. Shout out to Wild Jones Studios Podcast Network. Shout out to me. My name's Chaz. Shout out to On Beat Treats. You feel me? Keeping everything on beat. Shout out to the Mary Jane Maven. Shout out to Menaging with the Mary Jane Maven. You dig? Yeah, we're having fun. I have a lot of things on my campaign.
Beat about to shout out to
Yes.
Stuck in a Tree just because I like the name.
Yeah, Stuck in a Tree. Hashtag
Right.
stuck dot
pretty lit.
in dot a dot tree.
like
she
that.
makes amazing music.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great. I'm
I
all
know a lot
about
of
it.
amazing artists. Shout out to Fat Joe. Go get the Fat Tape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need some new music. New
Yes,
music.
you got to. She makes a lot of beautiful, empowering music too. You feel me?
that's
Strong
good.
black woman.
And
you
we
dig?
need that,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a lot of it. Yeah,
You know?
it's a lot of beautiful stuff.
Shout
Shout out
out
to
to
John
y'all,
A.
too.
Lachey.
Yes.
That's my dog. You feel me?
Oh, girl, that's my girl right there.
Yeah,
right
shout out
there.
to John A. Lachey.
Yeah,
you
shout out
dig?
to John A.
She's gonna be a guest too after the
Oh,
new year. So we're,
I need to be on that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
that's my dog.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she a fire sign too.
She's awesome. Her music is real. That'll
It's
get
still
you right there,
Sagittarius
right there.
season. Shout out to all the Sagittarius. Sagittarists.
We usually hashtag everything. You got a long list for the producer, man. You got
I
to follow
fuck
that.
because I love my people and I love coming on here. You know what I'm saying?
And we love your energy, and I'm
Yes,
so
I
happy
do.
that
That's
you're
why we're
gonna be
here.
joining us. So, but thank you so much to our guests this
Yeah, you're
evening.
awesome.
Yes, thank you so much for having
Yes,
me.
You
Thank
have
you.
great energy. I think you gave some great information. And like I
Thank
said,
you.
well, we're going to be doing a little,
Yes, I
project
can't wait. I can't
together. So you will be back, probably after the first of the year, maybe,
love it.
February-ish. And it would be great to have you come back and maybe do a little bit of styling for, Valentine's Day, whether you're a solo or you're in a couple. So we'll be seeing her beautiful face again. Thank you so much to everybody for chiming in tonight, listening. I hope you guys learned something, took away something, because the Mary Jane Maven is all about education, eradication,
shout out
and
to these business
elevation.
cards.
Oh yes, these awesome cards here.
Yes,
Shout out,
subscribe.
you can find out. You hit me
Jamie
up, and I'll let
Jones.
you know more about that. Mrs.
One
Jones,
word.
yes.
Jamie
Come to
Jones,
the
one
skate
word.
park.
Yes. So
Merry
shout out to
Christmas.
Monthleaf.
Yeah, shout out to Monthly Day
Yes.
Leaf, you dig?
Shout out to Homes
Shout out to Dope
Organic, which is also
Californ.
one of our sponsors. Yes,
Yes.
the homies there. And this is the Mary Jane Maven. Follow us. Please go and follow us on any streaming service, but also, you like to see us. You like to see the action. So subscribe, like, comment on YouTube. Follow me at the Mary Jane Maven.
Yes.
Menage with the Mary Jane Maven podcast. But it's
Mary
just
Jane
Menage
with an I, you
Yes,
dig?
MARIJAYNE. Yes. And
I need
Ms.
your
Vita
ad name.
giving you life there.
Hey.
Giving you life and everything else.
And fanny pack.
Oh, that's
yes,
so cute. See,
the
it was
fanny
like
pack for
that.
everything.
That's what I need. See, that's what I need. Yes. Thank you to everybody here that,
Yes.
our audience, my,
And bring
my
your ass
engineer,
out
producer.
to the toy drive on Sunday.
Yes.
Stop playing.
Let me
If
see
you're
you.
Listening,
Come on out.
Come on out.
Come on
Show
out.
your face.
You can also, a drop location is at Get a Clue. So over the next couple of days, you can go ahead and drop off there if you're not able to make it, or
Yes,
DM
shout out
any
to
of
Get a
us,
Clue.
and we can set something up where we can, gather your donation. But you guys have a great night. Come check me out a couple of days this week, and love and blessings. What is it? Hot grease? No.
Make sure y'all come out to the Canna event tomorrow.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of events this weekend, so keep it going, y'all.
Peace, love, and hair.
Yes.
There you go.
Shout out to God.
Beans and
Now, who
collard
wants an
greens.
edible?
Good night. Love that.